the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? The Buckos Malachi Williams in the building. We back. TRUMediaTodayUSA boxing, man. We are back. I just wanted to make sure that we was on. Make sure everything was Gucci. All right, look like everybody can hear me. Sound like everybody can hear me. Okay, cool. All right, everybody can hear me. Okay, cool. Today, Friday, man. 10 on Fridays, man. You know how we do it, man. It is what it is. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this right quick. Go ahead and do this right quick, because I think this you ain't gonna be not today. You are not gonna be. I'm gonna turn you off right there. Say that. Oh, Dirty Boxing, what's going on, baby boy? What's happening? D-Block in the building, L. Harvey, JC in the building. You know what I mean? Shout out to my sister, Fitzy on the fights. You know what I mean? Let me turn this volume down. It is what it is, man. We're going to have a good day today, man. Today, Friday. You know, I'm feeling good, man. You know what I mean? The old boy, you know what I mean? The old boy feeling right. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo for dropping that $2 super chat. He say smash the like button. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. Smash the like button. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo for dropping that $2 super chat. Yeah, anything, you know, yeah, man, here you go. Here you go, man. It is what it is. I heard they weighed in today. Heard Devin Haney weighed in at 134 pounds. Right up under 134.9 or something like that, or 134.6, somewhere up in there. He was under the weight, and then Lomachenko was at 135. That's what they say, right? That's what they put out there on Twitter. So it is what it is. Both men that made weight. Tomorrow night is the fight, and we gonna see what's happening. We gonna see who gonna do what, and it is what it is. I wrote down notes. I did look at some fight footage. I wrote down notes. I'm gonna give you guys my breakdown. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm gonna give you guys my breakdown, man, and you know how I see the fight playing out, and it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know. Hold on. Let me see what's up. Hell, man, you know today Friday, man.
I'm smoking everywhere I go.
On that good green, gotta put my big lines back on.
Always gotta keep on rolling.
Yep.
I keep that, need that, got that.
Gotta put the liners in there.
That perk, that bomb, that
Gotta go smoke about a couple of more times today.
I smoke that fire, that good, that concentrated every day.
What's going on, man?
Trees
Shout out to
properly cultivated.
Shout out to L. Harvey.
Just me and my buddy.
Shout out to Lisa Bells.
Never treat you wrong. To each his own. Snoop and Wiz, the new Cheech and Chong.
Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. What's going on, sis? Jackie Hernandez in the building.
Put it in the zigzag and for the top back.
Yeah.
Let the ass drag. Hit the switch, quickest way to get a bitch.
It is what it is.
Get away for this.
Green Eyes Feet. Y'all can't hear no music or nothing, right?
High school, nigga.
If y'all can hear music, to give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear music.
My class with flying colors. And every day I'm high as a motherfucker.
Okay, ain't nobody gave no thumbs up, so y'all can't hear nothing. That's cool. Shout out to Urban Dirty Boxing. So anything that's $5 or more, we gonna put them on the wall. Oh, y'all can't hear it, huh? All right, cool. We gonna put them on the wall, and we gonna give them the sound effects. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know it is what it is. Shout out to Old Dirty Boxing for dropping that quarter of a damn dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
He said, "Let's get the collection plate going." He said, "Shout out to Haney, Loma, and Taylor and Cameron." Yeah, we're gonna talk about them too. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Shout out to Fitzy on the fights. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there, man. You know, just blowing on some good green. Yeah, I just blowed on some good green about 20 minutes ago. I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? It is what it is. This show will not be monetized. I am not monetizing this show. And you know what I mean? I'm feeling some type of way. I ain't worried about that anyways. Where is all of my? God damn! I thought I had everything in point. Let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. Yes, sir. Shout out to Old Dirty Boxing, man.
There's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Now, we got the fight coming up tomorrow night. Both men weighed in. It is what it is. Lomachenko, they say, he came in at 135. Devin Haney came in at 134.9. You know, it is what it is. I don't foresee Devin Haney staying at 135. Whether he win today or win tomorrow or lose tomorrow, I don't see him staying there. You know, it just doesn't make sense to stay there anymore at that point. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to find out what's going on. I'm going to give you my breakdown. And the guys who watch boxing and study the sport, old school guys, y'all let me know what you think. Old school guys and gals, let me know what you think. Now, Devin Haney versus Lomachenko is going down like the Titanic. For Haney, it's simple. You know what I mean? Put the old fighter out of his misery and become the king of the division. Whether people like it or not is irrelevant, right? A lot of times what it is, you know, I've seen this before. When you have a lot of the old school guys, you have a lot of the old school guys, the old guys fighting the young up-and-coming bulls. You know what I mean? A lot of times the young fighters end up putting the old guy out of his misery. You know what I mean? Not all the time, though. Not all the time. You know, we do get exceptions, but not all the time. And it depends on how hungry the younger guy is and what does the older guy have left in the gas tank. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, for dropping that half for bam, hundo on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, my brother say support coach, my brother. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, fam. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, man, aka Hot Grease, in the building, dropping that half for bam, hundo on your boy. You feel me?
To this day.
Really though.
True.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is right now. You know, hey, you know what I was listening to earlier? You know what I was listening to earlier? You know, I was thinking about, hey, I had dropped a post today, right? I had dropped a post today, only mentioned 2 fighters' names, that's it. And boy, the doggone, you know, I don't want to say the fanboys. Probably some of them were fanboys, but motherfucker, like some of these dudes, some of you dudes is just so, like, I don't know, man. I think this era that we living in, a lot of these guys, you know, because this is the I don't know, this, not just Me Too movement, but it's just, you know, everything, the things that are right or wrong, everything that's up is down. And right now, everybody just overly sensitive. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of these men, a lot of these men, you know, in today's time, they want to live in a gynocracy. You know what I mean? They want to live in a gynocracy, man. And me, I'm just the total opposite of that. You know, I just can't. I can't swing it. I can't swing it. I'm an old school traditionalist guy. You know what I mean? I say what the hell on my mind. I don't give a damn who I offend. You know what I mean? You know, I'm one of those guys. I'm emotionally not available. I'm one of those emotionally not available guys. If you run across people who are emotionally not available, you know what I mean? Women know what I'm talking about. Related to that. It don't nothing really move me, really. You know, I really don't give a damn. It is what it is. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Now, as for Loma, let Devin Haney know that there's levels to this shit. And that you're going to be putting on a boxing clinic tomorrow night. As for the odds, from what I last seen, guys, I don't know what it's going to be by tomorrow, but from what I last seen, Devin Haney is a minus 280 favorite over the crafty veteran Vasyl Lomachenko, who, as of what I last saw rather, he was a plus 240 underdog in this matchup. So today is prediction day. I don't want nobody, you know, I'm writing it down. You calling to the show, I'm writing it down. It is what it is. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Just plain soft. Soft as a cotton swab. Soft as hospital cotton.
True.
He say, today's prediction day. I want everybody to call into the show and tell me what do you think? Who's going to win and why? But before I drop the number, you know what I mean? He say not all men and women. I'm not saying not all men and women. Salah Salim, I think you're one of my old trolls. I'm pretty sure you're one of my old trolls. You might be Jason Mones, but I'm going to see what else you say. Not all men and women. If it doesn't fit you, you don't respond to it. There's an old saying. If you throw a rock in a pack of dogs, it's the hit dog that hollers. You hollering like a damn dog right now, boy.
True.
Yeah, I think you're one of my old trolls. That's what I think. He might be Jason Mones in disguise. We'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see how this fold up. Matter of fact, let's get into the show. And I'm going to tell you like I always say, we know how we start the show off. We start the show off by saying all praise is due to the most exalted, the most high, Mr. Al Haney.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Now, as I always say, you know, like what Floyd Mayweather say, like I said before, or what Marty may say, what do he say? Like I said before, you know what I mean? If a nigga feeling some type of way about the coach, you guys know how we do it. We don't mince our words over here. I'm quick to run niggas off the block. I hate whole niggas, gynocratized guys, you know, punk, you know, just you know what I mean? I like, you know, the era that we in today, I just don't like it. I'm a voice how I feel about it. Don't care. You know, if you're a man with sensitivity, you're a rap transvert ass nigga, I'm not the channel you should be listening to. Please unsubscribe and go somewhere where it's safer for you, because this ain't the spot for you. Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Now, these are some things I wrote down. Now, I want to talk about some strengths and weaknesses of both fighters. And this is how I came up with my decision on who I'm going for. Oh, I gotta make a poll. Hold on, let me create a poll right quick. Let me create a poll right quick. Hold on, guys. Which one we're gonna do? Start a poll. Okay, cool. Haney versus Loma. Who wins? All right. I don't think nobody gonna. Oh, no, I can't say that because some people did pick Haney. A KO / TKO. You guys know how we do it. By KO / TKO. Haney. Hold on. Haney by decision. Now, some people might say a draw as well. I can't put a draw in here, bro. Like the poll that I'm creating only allow me to put down 4 options because a draw would be really good for this fight. A draw would be really good for this fight. So, you know, but it is what it is. We're gonna leave draw out. I should put draw, but it is what it is. Loma by KO or TKO. Loma by decision. In decision, it doesn't matter. Split decision, unanimous decision, doesn't matter. Make sure I got it right. All right, cool. That's the poll. We just threw the poll up. You get what I'm saying? But let me break down what I have, guys. Now, in order for Lomachenko to win this fight, this is what I have. I'm gonna say this again. In order for Lomachenko to win this fight, this is what I have. I don't want to hear no hollering and screaming from the Lomachenko fanboys. I can't stand you motherfuckers. I don't want to hear no hollering and screaming from Devin Haney fanboys. Can't stand you motherfuckers, right? Just sit back and listen. If you are overly sensitive, you get offended very, very easy. You get triggered very easy. And, you know, somebody say something, oh, I don't agree with that. You want to go off and snap? This ain't the channel for you. I will cuss your ass out and get your ass off the block. I don't give a fuck about your feelings, especially from a grown-ass man. Just want to let you know that. So if I throw a rock in a pack of dogs and you hollering, you the nigga I'm talking about. Let's get into the show.
True.
Now, Lomachenko, in my opinion, in order for him to win, his strengths is this. He's very elusive, and he's going to have to be elusive and apply pressure. You know what I mean? This would allow Lomachenko in order to bait Devin Haney into mistakes. So Lomachenko is kind of like a pressure fighter. He's very smart and intelligent. Very, very good footwork, quick feet, like using angles. He does a lot of upper body movement. You don't have to worry about the upper body stuff. You have to look at his feet. His feet tells you everything you need to know. So a lot of that stuff, right? You know, so that's what he's going to have to do. Be elusive and apply pressure. You know, of course, he's going to have to come forward, but of course, front foot, right? Now, Lomachenko, he's going to have to use his quick feet in order to get in on the inside and out of the way of the counter shots. Because if Lomachenko going inside, he has to look to get countered by Devin Haney. You know, the bigger, stronger, fast, you know, and he's fast as well. So he's going to, you know, Lomachenko, his strength is he has very, very quick feet. He's a very, very quick feet, very precise, pinpoint when he makes his decision to go in, land his shots. You get what I'm saying? So he's going to have to be on his mark for that tomorrow. What else I have? Lomachenko will have to take full advantage of Haney's tendencies to drop his lead hand. If you watch Devin Haney, he has a tendency to drop his lead hand. And, you know, he have his shin out there, right? But when he does it in a safe space to where you can't hit him. Now, if Lomachenko can close the distance fast enough to where when Devin Haney drops that lead hand, and you know, he could probably create some chaos for him a little bit. You know what I mean? But that's what he loves to do. Devin Haney loves to drop that lead hand, especially late in the fight. He'll love to drop that lead hand, debate you to come on the inside so he can counter. That's what he wants to do, right? Now, Lomachenko will have to shoot the straight left to the body when he gets on the inside and when he steps around Haney's lead hand. So when he steps around that lead hand, when he's stepping in, you know, he's going to step in and around. He's going to have to shoot the backhand to the body, right to the midsection, bap, right to the midsection, bap, and keep doing that throughout the fight. Lomachenko is very, very good at doing feints, so he can feint him, go on the inside, while, you know, anticipate that jab coming out, get around it, and shoot the body shot. Shoot the body shot. Devin Haney has a tendency to try to duck down to get out of the way. So I'm gonna tell you why I think this will be advantageous for Lomachenko to do this. I'm gonna tell you why I think that. I'm gonna tell you why I think that. Now, what else I have? Feint, and more feints. I love Lomachenko's feints. He's a very, very good feinter. Very good feinter, right? And the last one I have is he has to use his experience, you know, to outthink Devin Haney. Lomachenko, they say he has the greatest amateur record in the history of boxing. You know, a lot of people think highly of him. We're going to find out how great he is tomorrow night against someone who has less experience than him tomorrow night, right? Tomorrow night. Now, we spoke of Lomachenko's strengths. Now let's talk about Devin Haney's strengths. How I see Devin Haney can win this fight. I think Devin Haney should use his height, length, speed, and quickness to his advantage. Control the distance and range. He's very, very good at that. Control the distance and range. Devin Haney, he's one of the best in the sport of boxing when it comes to controlling the distance and the range. He does this very well, right? Why? Because this allows him to get full extension on his punches. Because Devin Haney has long arms, it allows him to get full extensions on his punches. And by him being the longer, the fighter with the longer reach, this is going to be very helpful for him. Shout out to Raphael. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, double your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Devin Haney is Roger Mayweather without the power, the weak mamba. Okay. Shout out to Raphael, man, dropping that quarter of a dub, man. I appreciate that, fam, for supporting the channel.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Now, another way that Devin Haney can win this fight, do not let Lomachenko get in on the inside. Only way he's going to do that, he's going to have to control the distance and range. And he's very fast, quick on his feet. Good. He anticipates very well, has a damn good jab, and he likes to use the jab in order to set up the right hand, believe it or not. A lot of people can't get around the jab, but he loves using that jab to set up the right hand, and then he'll get out of the way. You know what I mean? So don't let Lomachenko get on the inside, because that's his only way that I see that he can really win this fight as it relates to that. Loma has great head movement. We know this. So Devin Haney is very, very, very good at with his feints as well. So Devin Haney should use lots of feints in order to get Loma's head on the center line. If you feint him enough, Lomachenko has a tendency to get out of the way. He'll get out of the way. You know what I mean? Come in at an angle, but he'll always come back to that center. You get what I'm saying? So if Devin is on his mark with him controlling the distance very well, he's probably going to want to have a wide base. He might have a wide base. Now, you know what? Nah, I don't know about that. I will have to see tomorrow. He probably don't have to have a wide base, but, you know, just have his base about mid-range. You know, Loma got to come on the inside, use that jab as a distraction to set him up. So when he come in there, bam, understand exactly what Loma likes to do. I mean, they said they studied him very well. So since they studied him, you know, just understand that, right? Use lots of feints to set up the straight right hand, which is the southpaw killer. That straight right hand should be there all day if he sets it up right. I went back and thought about the Floyd Mayweather-Manny Pacquiao fight. Now, I do know that a lot of people didn't like the Floyd Mayweather-Manny Pacquiao fight. It wasn't what people thought it was going to be. But the way Floyd had a tendency to disarm his opponent. Whatever they were good at doing, whatever they liked to do the most, he had a way of disarming you or controlling the action. When I looked at the Floyd Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, Floyd was controlling the distance with Manny Pacquiao very well. He controlled the distance, the range. He used his length and the straight right hand. That's pretty much all he did all night long. And Lomachenko couldn't get, Pacquiao couldn't get around that. Haney has really good timing. That's another one of his strips. Lomachenko does as well, has really good timing as well. When Devin Haney throws combinations, he really don't throw a lot of combinations. He throw a 1-2, a 1-2-3, get out of the way, but he mostly like the 1-2. The 1-2 is his go-to thing. He may have to put together a little bit more combinations in this fight, but when he throw the combinations, you know what I mean? He must, when he steps to the side, after he throw the combination, he has to step to the side. That's what I wrote down. He don't want to sit right there in the center like he did when he got caught with Linares. Linares was throwing the combination at him. Devin Haney slipped all of the punches. I think Linares threw like a 5-punch combination. Devin Haney slipped 4 of them, but the 5th one caught him because he sat there. You get what I'm saying? So whenever Devin Haney throw his little combination or whatever, he's going to have to get out of the way. Throw and move. Get out of the way. You get what I'm saying? Another thing I thought about, Devin Haney should make this a boring fight. Very similar to what Floyd Mayweather did to Pacquiao. Frustrate Lomachenko if you can. If you make it a boring fight and you frustrate Lomachenko, and then when he come in on the inside, you can catch him with the right cross, or you can catch him with the uppercut. The uppercut will be there as well. Teofimo did that as well. But Teofimo stepped to Devin Haney. Stepped to Lomachenko. I don't know yet. I don't know if Devin Haney is going to do that. I just have to see. I don't know what the game plan is for anybody, but that's just what I studied. That's just my observation. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and drop the phone lines. Let me see how many likes we got. Damn, we got over 300. Hey, we got to get 200. We got to get 200 likes, man. We got to get 200 likes. We got over 300. We got 330 people in here and less than 200 likes. Let's get the likes up. We need 95 more likes. I'll drop the phone lines. I'll drop the phone lines and I'll read the comments. We need 95 more likes. I'll drop the phone lines when I read the comments. So that's how I see it right now. That's how I see it. It is what it is. What it is. Shout out to dog going on. Knockdown 305. What's going on, fam? Shout out to AI. What you say, fam? You say Teddy had pretty much the same breakdown. Teddy, who you talking about? Teddy Atlas? Oh yeah. Hey, AI, send me that video. I didn't know that. Send me that video. Shout out to Westside. He say Loma gonna be fly with all of them belts. And we gonna find out tomorrow. We gonna find out tomorrow. Pugilism say he said the experience of Loma is what's telling. Yeah, we gonna find out. Loma had experience. Loma had experience when he fought Teofimo Lopez. So sometimes, you know, experience doesn't always win the day. You know what I mean? You know. Experience doesn't always win the day. That's why we gotta have the fights. Shout out to Jamie Rivera. He said, Coach, it's gonna be a good fight, bro. Yeah, I believe so. Larry Lopez, what did he say? He said Devin been ducked for a reason. We gonna find out, baby boy. Gator boots with the pimped out Gucci shoes. Ain't got no job. Can't pay my rent, cause all my money's spent. But that's okay, cause I'm still fly. Got a quarter tank of gas in my new V-Class. That's okay, cause I'm gonna ride. Got everything in my mama name. But I'm hood rich. La da 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 da. Some of you niggas right now, there's a nigga right now got everything in his mama name. He hood rich. And then some of these dudes ain't hood rich. They just broken in the motherfucker online, you know, on flies behind the avatar. True. It is what it is, though, man. It is what it is. Hey, we need 60 more likes. 60 more likes. Phone lines. I'll open up the phone lines. We need 60. 60 is the magic number. 60 is the magic number. Then I get to I read all the comments and stuff. Read all the comments that I can. You know what I mean? 60 is the magic number, though. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The deal, what it is, man. You know, today Friday, man. I'm happy today Friday. Feeling real good. Feeling real good today Friday, man. And guess what? We're going to have to plead the fifth on some of these South suckers, man.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
Yes, sir. It is what it is, man. We're gonna keep it cracking lacking. Let's see what else we got over here. What else we got over here, man? What else I got? I gotta look at some of the people in the chat over here. Pugilism, what's going on? Shout out to Pugilism. Shout out to Pugilism. What's going on, fam? Swat Jones in the building. Shout out to Food Revolution. Shout out to Ruben Allen. Ruben, what's going on, baby boy? What's going on? Shout out to Christopher. Christopher, what's going on, bro? Chris, what's going on? What's happening with you? Shout out to Drummond for Life. He said, keep doing the damn thing, Coach. Salute. Yes, sir. Today Friday, man. You know, today Friday, man. We just sitting back, relaxing, shang-a-langing. Got a good fight. Katie Taylor is fighting tomorrow night as well. Katie Taylor fighting tomorrow night as well, man. So that's gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean? So her and Cameron. So you know that, I mean, that's a good fight. Shout out to M. Cole in the building, Julio Guzman, Pugilism. Shout out to Jamario Dixon, man. Jamario, what's happening, baby boy? Shout out to Jamario. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super jab.
Y'all participate in the poll too. We need 48 more likes. 48 more likes. She said, why so dark? It's not that dark to me. Not that dark to me, sis. You know what I mean? So, I'll turn this light on. Let me see. That should be a little bit better for you. Shout out to Jamario. He said, Coach turned up today. He said, got me in my office working, vibing like a mug. Hey, you ought to know what time it is, man. You know, big timers. You know, it is what it is, man.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I'll see my sister Bless. She say, what time is it? Haney time. What time is it? Haney time.
True.
That's what Bless said. Bless says Haney time. That's what she say. You know Bless gonna ride. She gonna ride with Haney now. Ain't nothing wrong with that, sis. You want to ride with Lomachenko? Ride with Lomachenko. You want to ride with Haney? Ride with Haney. Don't make no never mind. Ride with who you want to ride with. Y'all participate in the poll though. Shout out to my brother Vasyl United. Myron, what's up? Hey, okay. Dropping that half of bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Peter Pugilism, what's going on, fam? He say, Coach, are you excited about Saturday? It's me? Yeah, I really am. I'm very, very excited about I'm really very, very excited about what is to come. You get what I'm saying? He said we actually get to see a real fight. Now they trashed one like a couple of weeks ago. No, yeah, you're right. We get a chance to see a real one. And you know, and this is what it's all about. And what I love about it is this is as close to a 50-50 fight as it's going to get. You know what I mean? You know, like literally. You know what I mean? So that's what I love about it. Man.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
It is what it is, you know what I mean? So what I don't want no damn excuses now. I don't want nobody talking about, well, one dude was too young, he wasn't ready. I don't want nobody talking about, well, the dude was too old and the war and this and that. I don't want to hear nothing about no war, too old. I don't want to hear nothing about he too young, weight drain. I don't want no excuses from Loma fans. I don't want no excuses from Haney fans. Right now, ain't no excuses. Right now, they finna get it in. They're gonna wallow tomorrow night. They're gonna wallow tomorrow night, and it is what it is. Shout out to Jamario for renewing the 8 months membership. I appreciate that, fam. He said best boxing podcast in the YTBC.
True.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Hey, man, we gotta get the likes up. We need 40 more likes. Hold on. We need 40 more likes. Phone lines will be open. 40 is the magic number. 40 is the magic number for everybody to call in. And then you know, drop their prediction. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you got. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I will say this here. I do like the fact that Lomachenko and Devin Haney and Lomachenko is is bringing back that big time boxing.
Don't ever forget when I found you was strung out on coke. When I found you was like a big house contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. Because I know it's gonna be some excuses for some of these guys. The Lomachenko fans, definitely them. They're gonna talk about the war, AIDS, all that stuff there, and the Haney fans may talk about the weight. Not all. No, I'm not generalizing every Lomachenko fan, not generalizing every Haney fan, but it's gonna be some. That's what it's gonna be. And you know me, man. Listen, you signed that contract, you signed up for it. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is at this point. It is what it is at this point. You know what I mean? So shout out to Yamas. Yamas said, he said brought him back and he KO'd his ass. Yeah, he brought him back. I'm the one who brought you back to big time boxing. He did so, D. He said that there, right? He did say that. He did say that. You know what I mean? Brought him back to big time boxing. Shout out to the Tenderonis. Today is Tenderoni Friday. Shout out to the Tenderonis. It is what it is. Anybody hating on the Prince of Pan-Africanism? We got a special PSA message for you.
If I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life and take her with me, she spent a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. She's going to spend a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. Do you think she ever coming back home to you? Let's just be honest. If I take her on a ride with the Prince, do you really think she coming back home to you? I'm going to drink to that. Next Negro who hate, I'm going to snatch your chick.
Yeah, man, that's the magic number. 200 is the magic number. It is what it is, man. Hey, what it say? He say, have they weighed in? Yeah, they weighed in this morning. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I had to say it 3 times like Dr. Umar. You know what I mean? Hey, Dr. Umar said anything he said, he repeated 3 times. You know what I mean? He repeated 3 times. Shout out to Big Sarge. He say Alicious. Yeah, King Kong Alicious. Yes, sir. I love it, man. I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. We're gonna see what's up. Both men gonna rehydrate pretty well. You know what? I wonder, I kind of wonder, guys, what would the weight, what will Lomachenko and Devin Haney weigh tomorrow night, fight night? No, because you don't want to gain too much weight, but I want to know exactly. I wonder if we can find out what they're gonna weigh. Shout out to Rick. Rick, what's going on, baby boy? Southside, stand up. Shout out to Jamario. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I won't be able to call to get my prediction do the bad service at my job, but I'll ride with Devin by decision. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna write that down right now. Hey, Jamario, I'm gonna put you in the books. If you can't call, send it in the super chat. Tell me what what your prediction is. That's the only way I'm gonna see it. All right, Jamario, I got you right here. I'm putting you in the books right here, Jamario. Jamario, you got Loma, you got Dev by decision. Okay. All right, I got you. I got you. I got you right here. I got you right there, Jamario. I got you, fam. I got you. You see what I'm saying? Put you in the books. So if you can't call, you can send a super chat. Put it in the books. That's the only way I'm gonna see it. That's the only way I'm gonna see it.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
We need 13 likes. 13 likes on the price of entry. 13 likes. 13 likes. Phone lines will be open. Shout out to my sister, Food Revolution. Bless 365. Bless, what's going on, sis? Bless, I already know. Bless, I got a special treat for you, Bless. Bless, I have a special treat for you. I already know that y'all in the town right now. Y'all in the town right now celebrating. Y'all in the town right now celebrating. All the Devin Haney fans, they already celebrating. They say they got it in the bag. But I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, what's going on? He say, Coach, who you got for Shakur Tank? I mean, Shakur and Tank ain't no fight. That fight ain't made. That's not even a fight that's been made, fam. Shout out to Swat Jones. For dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy, cash out.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, for doing what you do, fam. I appreciate that, Swat. Shout out to Jamie Rivera. Dropping that $2 cash out on your boy. He said, Coach, put me down for Loma. Late win by TKO. All right. So Jamie got Loma. Jamie got Loma. Loma TKO. Yeah, I don't know about that. But shout out to Ruben Allen. For dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Ruben have. I'm gonna get to the super chats. I got it. I see all the super chats. I got you. Ruben have you picking Haney. 8-4. Okay. UD. All right, I got you. I got you on the books. Let me get the rest of them. Sorry about that. I got you on the books. Shout out to Malcolm. Dropping that $2 super chat. He say Dev 11 round stoppage. Okay, Malcolm says. Dev stoppage. 11. Okay. Okay, Malcolm, I got you in the books. Shout out to my sister Bless 365. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
You already know, Bless.
Boy.
Well, I know, Bless, I got you down in the books. Bless, you say Dell by KO or TKO, embarrassment. Okay. All right, I got you in the books, sis. I got you in the books. And I got to hit everybody with the Huggy Bell as well. Shout out to Vigilante. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What it say, Vigilante? You say Loma 7-5. Okay. Loma 7-5 decision. Okay, I got you. So we got Vigilante. We got you in the books. Vigilante. Shout out to my dog, knocked down 305. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Let me see what you got. Knocked down 305. You say split decision. Dale split decision. All right, Dade County. Dade County, man. Dade County has spoken. Dade County has spoken. You got you have Dev SD. Okay, cool. What else we have? Who else we have? Shout out to Lionel. Shout out to Lionel. Solid DeVar.
True.
Shout out to you, fam. For dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He says it's 50-50 for me. Love both fighters, but I'm giving a slight edge to Haney. I think it'll be just like Maypac, majority decision. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm kind of, Lionel, I'm kind of feeling that way too. Some telling me this fight gonna be, it's gonna be very similar to that. To be honest with you, I'm kind of. That's what I'm kind of looking at too. I thought about it, fam. I kind of see it going that way too. All right, you got Dev majority decision. Okay. You got Dev majority decision. Okay, cool. Shout out to Tay Hill. For dropping that half for bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super
Phone
chat
lines finna drop.
received.
Phone lines fixing to drop.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, salute, coach. I think Haney will land more jabs, but Loma will land more power shots. I got Loma by controversial MD. Okay. So, Tay, you got Loma by decision. Loma, decision. Okay, cool. I got you. It is what it is. Phone lines is open, man. We're finna drop the phone lines right now. Anybody feeling some type of way want to call the show? If you want to call, just talk trash. Speak your piece, man. Hit us up, man. Hit us up.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. All right, shout out to my sister Food Revolution. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did say, sis? She said, I got Haney by decision. Let's go, Haney. So let me write my sister down. And everybody who, you know what I'm gonna start doing? Anybody who send a super chat, we're gonna start giving them a shout out at the end of the show as well. Along with the callers. Okay. Full Revolution, what you got, sis? You say Haney. Haney by decision. Okay, cool. I got you, sis. I got you, sis. I got you in the books, sis. I have you in the books. Caller, what's the name where you calling from?
Hey, this is Swat Jones before work, coach.
Swat Jones, talk to me.
Man, a great word of soul saying. Is it hope or is it hype? We all gonna find out.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Yes, sir.
Yo. All right, man. I had to give my prediction because I know and I'm off today, man. I love the show. You already know that. All right, so I'm gonna go there by split decision. And the reason why is I think Loma do a great job with slipping the jab. I think he real good with dodging, just that hot shit in that pocket. I love how he do it. Dev, I think, he got a nice jab, one of the best I ever seen. And I think he got another arsenal. I think he used a lot. What I'm seeing is that, Dev a young buck coming up. So he only gonna, you hope that he got like a higher ceiling as far as potential. With Loma, he's 35, and he got experience, but it's like that, them reflexes is going to be stagnant and he can only go down. So what I'm thinking with Dev, he's so young, he don't even know what it's like to be scared yet. Like when you're older, you kind of been through some wars, you've been through some different things, you might hesitate a little bit. But see, Dev going to press him, and Loma not really good on the back foot. He can dodge it, but he don't like it a lot. I think Dev he gonna just go at him. I think Dev gonna go at him. He gonna make him fight off the back foot. I think Dev is gonna get hot 8 through 12, but I think Loma gonna have some big moments. And I think that's how Dev gonna pull out the decision. But if Dev let Loma get off too many moments, them high moments where the crowd get up and he get off a lot, that'll change the dynamic. But if I gotta go with my gut, I gotta give it to Dev. And you know, I'm always, you know, I like Dev. You know.
All right. So you got
but
you got
I think-
Devin Haney. You got Dev by what decision, right?
Yeah.
All right, Dev by decision. Swat Jones, Fort Worth, Texas, stand up. You got Dev. You got Dev by decision. Shout out to my sister, man. Hold on, we got another cash app. My sister said I got Devin Haney by decision. Let's go, Haney. I got you in the book, sis. Got you in the books. Shout out to my sister, 50 on the fights. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
50 on the say she say Loma by decision. I don't think Haney can hurt Loma, and because of all of that, the judges will lean towards Loma. Okay, so 50 on you have Loma by decision. Okay, I got you. Loma decision. Okay, cool. I got you in the book, sis. Got you in the book.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Sir, phone lines over, man. 530-494-9636. It is what it is. Y'all hit us up, man. Hit us up. You know, today prediction day. I gave you guys my prediction. I got Devin Haney by decision. Probably about split decision. I think I have Devin Haney by a split decision, or maybe a majority decision. But that's who I have. And I gave a breakdown. Well, no, I didn't give a breakdown why. I gave a breakdown of their strengths. I didn't give a breakdown of their weaknesses, though. Yeah, you know what I didn't do? I didn't give a breakdown of the weaknesses. Okay. That's what I should have did. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Rain Man from Michigan.
Are you on the Bluetooth?
I'm on my headphones.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. We can get through it. Go ahead, I can hear you.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty tough fight for both sides. But I think Devin Haney is gonna be able to pull it off. He's gonna be able to keep his distance, control the distance of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
If Lomachenko get in the inside, he gonna tie him up, and then get back to picking that jab in his face and getting just maintaining distance and beating him up. But if Lomachenko can't take his punch, I mean, everybody say Devin ain't got no power or whatever, but ain't nobody running through him, so he got enough power to keep a guy off of him. So that's just how I got it right there, Coach. I think Devin Haney by decision.
Okay, I got you, Rain Man. You say you Rain Man from Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got Dev decision. I got you. I have you in the books, brother. Shout out to Rain Man from Michigan. Salute. All right, let me shout out to Mr. I Know Boxing. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, double your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, family? Say if Haney comes in with the same fight that T.O. came with, it's over for Loma. I got Haney by UD. Okay, so Mr. I Know Boxing. Okay, I have you right here. And listen, y'all participate in the poll too. Dev UD. Okay. I got you. Y'all participate in the poll too. Hold on, we got another super chat. Shout out to Hendrix. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, double your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I'm kind of worried about the powers that be, i.e. refs, judges, since Rolly fight, but I got Dev by decision. Okay, so Hendrix, you got Dev by decision. Dev decision. And you guys don't forget, y'all participate in the poll, man. We got a poll as well. Participate in that as well, so we can tally it up before the show ends and just see how everybody is voting. You know.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is.
Fuck you all rolling up on cuz.
He must don't know. He can't know. He can't know.
Caller, hold on. Flex BX, you say, Coach, you missed my super chat. Shout out to Flex BX for the dropping the $2 super chat. You said you got Loma by decision. Yeah, Loma by decision. I got you. So let me see if I find the other super chat before I answer these calls. Fistiana, Full Revolution, Tay Hill, Lionel. I got knocked down 305. Vigilante, Malcolm, Bless. Yeah, you must have sent that a long time ago. I don't even see it, fam. I got Jamario. Boston Logic United, Jamario again. I don't know. If you sent it, I definitely must have missed that because I don't even see it. I see everybody super chat but yours. But shout out, thanks, Flex. Shout out to Hendrix.
Hey, okay.
On top of that $2 super chat, he said, Coach keeps saying, he said, I'm a she. Oh, you a she? Well, I didn't know that. I didn't recognize the name, sis. I do apologize for that. If you're a she, I do apologize. I had no idea. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. You know what I mean? I do apologize. You know what I mean? I've been calling you a he all this time. So it's only right. It's only right that I give myself the Broner.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to win.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Coach Eddie from Atlanta, ATL, Coach.
Coach Eddie from ATL, talk to me.
Coach, I'm nervous for this fight. I ain't even gonna lie. And I like your breakdown of the fight. All the reasons that you said. I'm worried about Devin with the low hand, the low front hand, the low lead hand. But my prediction is going to be a MD, a majority draw. I think one judge going to have Devin winning, one going to have Loma winning, and one of them going to have it locked up. So I'm predicting a majority draw for the fight. Cause Devin kind of remind me, he kind of fight like a mongoose. He's a reflex fighter. And every time he fight, I'm just waiting for him to get hit. I'm team Devin. I love Devin Haney. I'm like, dang, these punches be flying by his head by half an inch, quarter of an inch, like missing by like very small margins. I'm just wondering if Loma gonna be able to catch him with something, be able to hurt him. And another thing that Devin do that I don't like, he complain a lot. He don't like it when it's rough on the inside. He reminds me of Andre Darrell. When Andre Darrell would get roughed up, he start looking to the referee, start complaining, come out, oh, granddaddy, he cheating and all this stuff, man, falling down on the mat. I said, he kind of remind me of Andre Darrell because he do that complaining stuff to the referee when stuff ain't going his way. Yeah. So that's the only thing that I'm concerned about. If Loma get there and make it rough, how Devin going to react? If Loma hurt Devin early, is Devin going to be able to bite down like Ray Leonard when he was behind, when he had to come back and beat Hearn? So that's the only thing I'm really concerned about. So there's going to be a lot of proven ground for Devin Haney. But I got a majority draw. That's my prediction, Coach.
All right, shout out to Coach Eddie. Salute. ATL, stand up. Majority draw. Coach Eddie, you in the books. Coach Eddie, you in the books. Hey, we got to get the lights up. We got 400 in here. We got less than 300 likes. We need 75 more likes. We got to get the lights up. Yeah, man, it is what it is. I mean, bro, like, I'm just happy we got shit. I think Katie Taylor will fight early in the daytime over here. So, it is what it is. Believe it or not, guys, if you're from the UK, over here in America, the majority of them, like a lot of the boxing fans in America, they really don't, cover the women's sport like that. I mean, of course, I know in the UK, you guys, cover everything. You know what I mean? So just over here, like I go in the barbershops, I talk to these dudes about Katie Taylor. You know what I mean? And what's the sister name she fighting? Chantel. Yeah, Chantel was Cameron. They be like, man, who that is? I don't know who that is. A lot of them dudes, they don't even watch. They don't even watch women's boxing, to be honest with you.
I move up in weight class, go up to 168, challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time
I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's all I want you to say stuff.
I won't be going live for that fight because like during the daytime, I like to have my days to myself, especially if I'm going to do it through a fight party. We will be doing a fight party tomorrow night. So I'm not going to cover that fight myself. I'm not going to do it. I got shit I have to do. Weekends is the only time I really have to myself. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? This is Rose from Houston.
Rose from Houston, talk to me.
Hey, does my audio sound good? Last time we had a little problem.
Yeah, I know you're on the Bluetooth, but it is what it is. Yeah, I can hear you. Sound muffled, but I got you.
Yeah, I got my AirPods in. My bad. I'm driving.
Yeah.
But just to speak on, the fight tomorrow, I think both fighters have a path to victory. Lomachenko, of course, he has angles, he has timing. However, I do think that Devin Haney has the skill set and the size to kind of thwart that and kind of use that against him. Haney does a very great job, in my opinion, of meeting people kind of where they're trying to go, as opposed, you know what I mean? As opposed to kind of punching at them, he kind of punches around them and meets them where they're trying to get away from them. So I think that's a great advantage for him. Of course, he got that kick, that jab. So me personally, I think that Haney wins either by decision or by late stoppage. However, I do think people are kind of counting Lomachenko out a little too much because, when you have a champion like that was as dominant as he was for the time he was, you can never really count him out. So my official pick is either Haney decision or late stoppage.
Okay, I got you. Shout out to Roast Music. Salute, fam.
Yeah.
All right, I got it down. I want to make sure I have everybody. Shout out to Real Dude. I'm dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I'm worried about Devin as he turns to counter Loma's angle, changes with his hands low. Okay. Like he did against JoJo Diaz. He say he can get caught mean.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I'm looking at the poll right now, guys. Hold on, let me see. All right, we have 372 votes so far. 372 votes so far, and I'll let everybody know what's what at the end. So a lot of people are voting. Please participate in the poll. Hold on. Caller, hold on. I got a cash app just came in. We have a cash app just came in, so I got to get that out the way. Got to call the cash app. Let me see what we have. Shout out to David Graham. For dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
All right, David Graham has Haney by split decision. Okay, salute, fam. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what up, Coach? My name is Marco, and I'm calling from the 714. Coach.
Mark calling from 714. Okay, I got you.
So far, Devin Haney has been putting that work. The kid's been getting better by the fight. I give him all props. But you just cannot rule Lomachenko out, Coach. The way I see it is I watched that Ortiz fight 2 times, Coach. And I do not see anything in Devin Haney that would tell me he would get past Ortiz. Now, that being said, Lomachenko might be older, but he's never really been to wars, unless it was the Salido one, where Salido outweighed him by like 3-4 pounds. But I'm thinking Lomachenko, Coach, his IQ is just too much. And he's just eventually going to bring Haney to deep waters and just drown him. I think Lomachenko by a body shot. What do you think, Coach?
Nah, you think so you got Lomachenko by stoppage?
Yeah.
Okay, TKO stoppage. So you got Loma by well, you say stoppage, so that'll be the KO/TKO. All right, your point well taken. I got Devin Haney winning the fight. So your point well taken. I got you down in the books, Mark 714. Thank you for calling the show, my brother, man. Salute.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So everybody been voting, man. Everybody been. Hold on. I got my main man, Quentin. Shout out to Quentin. For B-More for dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I almost forgot about you, Quentin. Dropping that quote of a dog. He said homosexuals will be crying. He said Haney for the split. Okay, you got Haney by split decision. I got you. I got you in the books right now. Haney by split decision. Carla, hold on. You got Haney by split decision. Okay. Phone line's hot. God damn, boy. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's goody, Coach? It's Hashirama from PG County, Maryland.
All right, Hashirama, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, this is the type of fight we need in this sport, you know? I haven't felt like this in a while. I mean, I don't know if you could tell me when the last time you felt about a fight like this, Coach. Can you recall?
Well, you know, the women's, yeah. Katie Taylor, Minnesota, Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields, the women,
Right.
Gardner, Michaela Mayer. Yeah, the women, yeah, you see that all the time with the women. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. The women definitely, but these scary ass dudes walking up and down here, nah. With that being said, I am excited about the fight this weekend. I do think it's going to be good. It's well worth the money. It's $55. You know, a lot of people that complain about pay-per-view prices, this is definitely one of the cheaper ones. But with all that being said, I do think that Devin Haney is going to win. I'm a Loma fan, but I think, you know, I don't know. I think that jab is just going to be too much of an issue for him. And plus, Devin has good footwork, so. I do think somebody from the judges is gonna pull a old switcheroo. So I'm looking at Devin probably split decision.
Okay.
Split decision. But like I said, either or. If Devin dominates him, I'll be impressed. If Lomachenko can come back to talk, I'll be impressed as well. Thanks,
all right,
Coach.
Shout out to Hashirama, PG County. He got Dev by split decision. Shout out to Quinn. What he say? He say for you got Haney by split. You say for the homosexuals, what you say homosexuals gonna be crying. Salute to everybody, man. Just gave some chat.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. So, right now we got a lot of people called in with their bets and whatnot. A lot of people between the cash apps, the super chats, and a lot of people cash out. Some people cash out their who they picking, super chatted, and they called in. So you know, phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. It is what it is. Pick who you like, ride with it, stick with it. That's it. You don't owe a nigga no explanation about who you picking. I know I don't get no explanation. I'm like, hey man, that's what I got. This is why I'm picking them, and that's it. And move on. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's good with y'all, man? Let me go ahead and give y'all a 5.
You on the hey Ron boy, you calling me on the Bluetooth?
No, can you hear me on my joint?
Yeah,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear a whole lot better.
Oh, okay, yeah, my bad. My joint waterproof. I had to cover my joint up. Oh yeah, real quick, man. Let me give y'all jokers, y'all a quick side leg parlay for y'all, man. Haney and Loma 10.5. That's going over. Haney by decision. You got Harper and Cecilia Brockis, Harper by decision. Now this one y'all might not like. We got Lopez and motherfucking Valdez. That's going over 7.5.
Okay.
If you want to get nasty, man, y'all not gonna like this. Blue Nose might get Valdez. Give y'all a heads up on that. I gave y'all Cameron. Did I give y'all Harper? I gave y'all Harper. So, you know, that's, you know, I'm just going to get y'all to the money real quick. Oh, and and Cameron by decision, and that's going over the 10.5, man. Get y'all to the money, man. Get y'all where y'all need to be. So, yeah, Haney went convinced. You know how I'm gonna get straight to it. It's Get Money Friday, man. So y'all run it, tell that. And Muay up for the stoppage, too. Muay up for the stoppage. I forgot to get y'all that.
Okay, well, okay, you're not, never mind. There's somebody else that's fighting tomorrow.
Yeah, what else is going on?
No, I'm trying to think. It's somebody else.
I got more, but I don't want to do too much. You know, motherfuckers don't really follow about it.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I was thinking, I was going to say something else. I thought somebody else was. Hey, all right, shout out to Ron Boy Fresh, man. DC, stand up, man. Thank you for calling, man. I got you on the books, Ron. Ron Boy got Haney by decision as well. Shout out to Shad. For dropping that quote up. Bam, double your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat.
Another call calling in.
Playtime's over, boy.
Caller, hold on. Shad, what did it say? Put you down for Dev by TKO. All right, you got Dev by TKO. Shad 1419. Dev TKO/KO. All right, I got you in the books, fam. I had you in the books. Fam.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis from Long Beach, talk to me.
Well, you already know my pick, man. I'm taking Dev by decision. But I think it's gonna be one of those fights that we look back on. Some things gonna happen in this fight that's gonna surprise people, you know. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that Lomachenko can do something that we ain't never seen him do before, and it's not out of the realm of possibility that Devin can do something. It's kind of like that Floyd Mayweather Sugar Shane thing. Like, we didn't expect Floyd to stand right there and fight like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think we can see something like that, you know, tomorrow night. So I'm taking Dev by decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if Loma did something, you know, and turn back in hands of time. But I got to take the stats, man. I got to take the consistent jab, the speed, the movement. And I haven't seen Loma fight anybody with that boxing ability and that speed and that jab like that.
Yeah.
That's going to just stay there and do what he's supposed to do. You know, like I said, people usually open up, and that's what gives Loma his chance. You know what I'm saying? To use all those angles. But if Dev don't fight, I don't see how you can do that. Or if Dev come in there and stand in the pocket like Floyd, and, you know, he do something amazing that night, it's going to be different. So I'm going to take Dev, but Loma could still win. It's a toss-up.
All right, shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Salute for prediction. I got you down. You got Dev. Shout out to Hat Rack. Off the top of that court over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You say Loma got a soft face. I see Dad throwing towel in. All right, so you have Haney by TKO stoppage. Okay, I got you. Hat Rack. I got you, fam. Hat Rack. Shout out to Christopher. Dropping $2 super chat. He said Loma late TKO. Okay. Loma TKO. I got you. Caller, hold on.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? Big John from Texas.
Big John, you call him on a Bluetooth?
No, sir.
All right, Texas.
Can you hear me now?
Texas. Big John from Texas. I got you. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I got Loma by decision.
Okay.
But if he was smart, you know what I'm saying, he aimed for the nose, where, you know, make him wear down on the breathing and go for the body after that. But at the end of the day, even if Devin Haney wins, I'm all for it, man. Because I love the sport. That's it, man. That's all I got to say.
All right, shout out to Big Jerry, man. I got you down in the books. Loma by decision. Salute, fam. Texas, stand up. The Lone Star State. The Lone Star State. Let's see, Taylor for Shout out to Taylor for dropping $2 super chat. Say Dev by decision. I got you. Dev DC. I got you. Man, we got a lot of good fights. We got a lot of good fights tomorrow, bro. I'm like, man, we got, you know what I mean? Like, tomorrow is a fight. Tomorrow's a fight day, man. Like, tomorrow is, you know what I mean? Yeah. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Ed from H-Town.
Ed from H-Town, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Earlier this week, I had Haney taking the win with Loma figuring out Haney later rounds, but not doing enough. But I did like what the brother said about majority draw. I think that will be interesting, having one judge go for both. So that, I think I'm gonna go with that with majority draw, just because of the build up into it, looking more into it. I also do want to say, I think that the good fight that's going to happen on the card, that's a good card they got going on Saturday, but the Oscar Valdez and Lopez fight, that one's going to be a good one too. So that's going to be
Oscar Valdez is fighting Lopez, right? Lopez, right? Adam, yeah.
Yeah. That one's going to be it's going to be a slugger right there. And I don't know.
This is a good undercard. I'm not gonna lie. Like this entire fight card, I don't have all of the names. I don't have all of the names right now, at memory. But from what I saw, this is a very, very good fight card. It's a pretty good fight card.
Yeah. And Coach, I got a question for you. What do you think about Nico Welch?
I don't think much of him. He's a prospect. He's a prospect. I don't think much of him. I'm just being honest with you. I don't think much of him. I have to see what right now they're building him up. We know once they get him to where he needs to be at from a built standpoint, then I'll see what he has. Right now, I really don't think much of him, to be honest with
you. All right. Yeah, but Coach, I go with majority draw on this one. We'll see Saturday.
All right. Shout out to Ed from A-Sound. Salute, fam. Shout out to Curtis Robinson. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Curtis Robinson. What you have? You have you said I got 5 bundles on Loma. Devin Chin not holding up. Okay, you got Loma. All right, shout out to Curtis. Shout out to Leah. Shout out to Lionel. Saldivar. Salute to you, fam, for becoming a member. Give them a round of applause. Phone line's hot. Caller, hold on.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Alan Maddox. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said folks talking about judges and refs will burn Dev, but nobody's saying how the judges might burn Loma for a young fighter. He said, don't forget the ref took 0 points for 50+ low blows versus Salito, and the judges robbed Loma. Okay, you know what? Alan Maddox, you make a better point.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Going once, going twice, gone. Shout out to Swift 718. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, Coach, is Shoo fighting tomorrow too? You know what? I think so. I think Shoo is fighting tomorrow. I had all of the names written down on Swift, but I had forgot. I think Shoo is fighting tomorrow. I'm not sure though. Don't hold me to it. Just look it up. Just look it up, fam. You got deal by decision. I got you. Just look it up. But I think Shoo, it's a really good fight card though. It's a really, really good fight card. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like this is a pretty good fight card. Top rank did a really good job on this card. I can't complain. Just like
Casino Life Press.
I got casino number on my phone. Yeah, this is a really good fight card. It really is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Casino Life Press.
Casino, talk to me, fam.
Nah, I got Loma by decision.
Okay, you got Loma by decision. Got you down in the books.
Yeah.
Loma by DC. Casino, right. That's it. That's all you got?
Yes, sir.
All right, shout out to Casino. Salute, fam.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't shit, man. It really ain't. Yeah.
Go ahead. What did you say?
He
on the phone now. He on the phone now. Casino got I got him in the books as well. Shout out to Swift 718. Oh, I already got Swift. I already got you. Let's see. Yeah, and I have Allen. So I got Swift and Allen. Okay, we got a cash out. We have a cash out. Shout out to Swift 718. Hey, okay. For dropping them $60. Bam, cash app on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Swift say I'll buy some snacks for tomorrow night. Man, shout out to my dog Swift, man. Swift is one of the biggest supporters on this show, man. I appreciate that, fam. We got some snacks for tomorrow night. Damn. Call back, man. I tried to click over, man. Call back. Phone lines over, man. 530-494-9636. Today is prediction day. You know, we write down the predictions. We're getting everybody in the books. We're gonna look at the poll, make sure everybody, you know what I mean? You go with who you like. Whoever you think is gonna win. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Either way, you know what I mean? So, but I want to have everybody down. You know what I mean? The people you send the super chats, I'm writing it down. You call in, I'm writing it down. You know what I mean? So those are the ones that are getting written down. Let's see what's going on, man. Oh, you know what? You know what though? Tomorrow, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I can't go live all day, but I can't. You know, I mean, I would, but I just got a lot of stuff I have to take care of before tomorrow night. You see what I'm saying? So I can't. You know, I can't go live all day. I can't do it, bro. I got too much shit I have to do. You know.
There's nothing that I can do. Sorry, I moved my camera. There's nothing that I can do other than just be patient. Let these boys keep talking that smack, and me be who I am. Damn, phone on my phone. I mean, my bad. Look.
I'm laughing right. Oh, you know what? It's something I wanted to play for y'all. There's something that I wanted to play for y'all. I got a Barbarian clip. I want to know what you guys think about this clip. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what up, Coach? This is Rose from Houston. One more time.
All right, Rose from Houston, talk to me.
Yeah, I just wanted to add this real quick. I got a 3-leg upset parlay. That boy Ron Boy Prince made me think about this. I got McAfee in the upset. I got Cecilia Braycoat upsetting Terry Harper, and I got Chantel Cameron upsetting Katie. To get off the phone, appreciate you taking my time. Hey, y'all like this side, man.
All right, shout out to Rose. Listen. Hold on, guys. We got another cash app. Shout out to Justin Watson. Hey, okay. For dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I got Justin down. Justin, what you say, fam? You have he say $5 for that Nick sack tomorrow, coach. Yeah, I got the Nick sack right here. He say Dev UD. Hey, Justin, I got you, fam. Dev UD. I have it. I got you down in the books. I got you down in the books right now. You get what I'm saying? You know, there's a whole lot of people, you know what I mean? Let me see. I got Swift. Do I have David? Hey, sorry about that. Shout out to David Graham. Hey, okay. I'm dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, my pen done went out of ink. Hold on, guys. Damn, sorry about that. I almost missed you, fam. Cash out. We have David Graham. He got Haney by split decision. All right, David have Haney by split decision. Phone line's hot, boy. I'm trying to answer the calls, and I'm you know what it is too. I'm actually writing down everybody's prediction. We did this on the Tank and Ryan Garcia fight as well. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what up? This is Chino, California.
Chino from California, talk to me.
What's up, man? Just wanted to tell you I've been seeing some film on these two guys, and I checked out a couple of films. And Loma, I mean, he's gonna have to get in, obviously, but Haney has a tendency to, when he jabs, his hand is down. So like that 1/10 of a second to get that hand up, Loma has to get in there with a double jab. You know what I mean? Real quick. But other than that, I mean, that's all I'm calling for, bro. I want to say what's up, bro. You know what I mean? I happen to be out here and got to catch a show.
Oh, so who do you have? Who you picking?
Man, honestly, bro, I think it's going to be a lot of the 11th round when Haney fought Linares for Haney. If you guys check the 11th round, that's going to be a lot of that fight for Haney.
So I think I don't know, man. I guess Loma. I'm going for Loma. Loma, man, he's too experienced. He's too good. He wants those 4 belts bad.
All right, shout out to
hungry.
Shout out to Chino from Cali. You got Loma. Putting everybody down. Shout out to World Comeback Sports. What's going on, fam? He say, come on. He say, come on, coach, grab a box of soft tissue for Charlo. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Charlo, man. I don't even know what to say, man. Shout out to my brother Freeway Ricky Ross, man. You guys know that True Media Today USA Boxing. We are the official podcast for my brother team, 14 Freeway Boxing. It is what it is. And we like we're big happy family. It is what it is, man.
What's my name?
My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet? The truth never explains. Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Yes, sir, it is what it is, man. To all them dudes, that's the #1 contender out there. You know what time it is.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a Broham.
If you still ride around in a Broham, and you tired of dealing with sapsuckers who ain't fought nobody, you tired of people ducking you. Now, some dudes ain't nobody getting ducked like. Some of these dudes, boy, they, some of these dudes, you get what I'm saying? Hey, some of these dudes, man, hey, you know what I mean? Some of these dudes, you know what I mean? Like, they sit there talking like, they sit there talking like they getting ducked. Nigga, you ain't getting ducked.
But this ball been taking the easy match. Fight another ball.
Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. It's fresh in summer. We like brothers. It's our summer. Gator boots with the pimped out Gucci suits. Ain't got no job, but I stay sharp. Gotta pay my rent, cause all my money spent. But that's okay, cause I'm still fly. Got a quarter tank of gas in my new E-Class. But that's alright, cause I'm gonna ride. Got everything in my mama name. But I'm hood rich. La da 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 da. Hey, there what it is, 530-494-9636. Man, today, happy Friday, Tender Running Friday. Like some dude out there right now, pole pimping and shoulder leaning on a Saturday morning. Some dude right now, pole pimping shoulder leaning on a Saturday morning. Some nigga might just want to call the show and talk crazy, talk fly, man. You want to talk crazy, talk fly? Y'all call the show, man. It is what it is, man. We waiting on the phone.
Talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Maddox side misses super chat. All right, shout out to Alan Maddox. Hey, okay. I'm dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Adam Maddox. Got him down. You say coach is a great fight. You say coach is a great fight. If Dev win, it wouldn't surprise me. But Dev ain't got TO power. I don't see Dev keeping Loma off of him inside. He said I got Loma by 11 round TKO. Okay. 11 round TKO, I got you in the books. Loma, TKO. I got you in the books, Alan. You in there. Got you in the books. We're writing everybody down. You know what I mean? We got to write this stuff down. We have to write it down. So we don't want nobody to feel
from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells, man. Shout out to all the tenderonis that's in the chat, man. I got to really look at it. It's kind of hard for me to see exactly who here. It's a lot of people here, but I can't pay attention to everybody. So I got to try to prioritize everything. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? This J Money, bro. Jackson, Mississippi. You hear me?
J Money from Jackson, Mississippi. Talk to me.
Hey, I just see it like Coach, to be honest, you know what I'm saying, those type of guys like Lomachenko, the foreigners, the Spanish guys, they have problems with the slicksters and the type of guys that we can put on. You know what I mean? We got more dog in us, and we get better. You feel me? Haney, he gonna put on the show tomorrow night. You hear me? Easy.
Well, so what's your decision? Who you got? I know you got Haney, but you got Haney in what?
I got Haney by decision. But I ain't gonna lie, Coach. I feel like Haney might send him to the clouds. Haney might knock him all the way out. You hear me?
Okay. All right. Well, listen, shout out to J Money, man. Jackson, Mississippi. Stand up. Jackson in the building, man. Yeah. Shout out to Sports 718 dropping that $2 super chat. He said, hey, Coach, think Dev stays at top rank after this? I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't see why. I mean, he said that top rank is treating him well. He said that he's been treated well at top rank. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Now, the problem is this here. Now, all those dudes who were saying top rank was a slave plantation. And if you had top rank, you know, Crawford was top rank Toby because he didn't want to leave the plantation. Now, I noticed they ain't saying that. With RIP to well, I don't know if Jim Brown really passed away, but if he did, RIP to Jim Brown. You know, if they'll stay there, you know what I mean? I wonder if their position changed. You know how these guys is. Y'all listen to this here what Bob Arum said right here.
Take an upside, and if it really hits, you'll make more money. It's a good guarantee.
Hold on. I'll let you guys hear it in a minute. Hold on. He's talking about, you know, fighters taking the upside and stuff like that. Then he gives an example of how Sugar Ray Leonard and Hagler and them, how their pay structure was back in the day and stuff like that and what's going on now. But I got you. Hold on. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is John from Colorado Springs.
John from Colorado. Talk to me.
Hey, I just want to call and give my prediction here.
Go ahead.
So I'm thinking it's going to be Haney by decision, but I want Lomachenko to win because I feel like everything's against Lomachenko. You know, he's smaller, he's older, he's got the war going on. Devin Haney, younger, bigger, faster, undefeated. He's got the training regimen of the Mayweather system and so forth. So it's going to be interesting, but I'm going with Haney.
Okay. I got you in the books. John got Haney by the city. Salute, fam. Yeah, man. What's going on? Okay, hold on. Let me let y'all hear this here. Y'all hear what Bob Arum talking about?
Guarantee. Take an upside, and if it really hits, you'll make more money. That's the way it always was with Ray Leonard, with Hearns, with Hagler. And unless it goes back to that, the fights won't be made. Don't blame the promoter. I have no problem working with Al Heyman or with Eddie Hearn in the zone. No problem at all. Al doesn't have any problem working with Top Rank. But the deal has to make sense. You can't ask us to take crazy risks where we can lose a lot of money and really make nothing if we're successful.
You're gonna have a billion. What can you tell about this great fight?
What he's saying, you know, I say, damn, this sounds just like Booker Ray Leonard. You know, what he's saying is he spoke about how, you know, back then when Ray Leonard and Hagler and stuff like that, they won't go overboard with the guarantee. They'll take a guarantee, but it won't be astronomical. You know, they'll take a lower guarantee and gamble on themselves on the strength of the pay-per-views on the back end. And he was saying that until it gets back to that, you know what I mean? A lot of these big fights ain't gonna be made. And he was saying, don't blame the promoters, you know, for why a lot of these big fights ain't getting made. Because what he's saying is a lot of these fights, the big fights, these guys want astronomical amount of money, upfront money, right? And to take the high risk fights. And that's what he's saying. You know what I mean? So take with it what you will. You know what I mean? Take with it what you will. You know, do with it what you will. You know what I mean? So, and then he started to tell like Booker Ray. Remember Booker Ray say? But remember, y'all remember what Booker Ray said? Y'all remember what Booker Ray said right here?
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions?
Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say. You know, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing. You know, again, because when you have, you know, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talking about this. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
You get what he's saying now? He said the same thing that Bob Arum said. He like, look, man, we ain't finna be putting up all this doggone money with everything to lose, nothing to gain. Now, he said it differently than Bob, but that's what Bob's saying. And this is why, and you know what? And this is why the way Al Heyman structured things, you know, he paid low guarantees to fighters. You get low guarantees, and you gotta eat what you kill. If you can sell some good pay-per-views, you're gonna get the rest of your money on that. If you don't sell good pay-per-views, you can forget it. Now, that model is kind of hard, especially now. I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the streaming. Because of the streaming. And the fighters don't want to get paid less money. So because of the streaming, it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? Some fights get made just like that. A lot of fights. You see all of these big fights happening. You know what I mean? And then you see some big fights not happening at all. You get what I'm saying? So, bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shout out to Full Revolution. She say, Coach, I say this shit over and over again. Certain YouTube boxing panels, they still choose to reduce it to race. That can shake him, so simple-minded. You know, I mean, again, what it is, sis, is this. Full Revolution, what it is, sis, is this. You got to understand, like, you got to understand what you're dealing with on YouTube. See, I get it. I understand, you know, like, and, you know, like you have all different types of people, races and cultures as well, come from different races, different cultures, whatever. All of them do the same thing. Not every person of every race or ethnicity online, but all of them have a group with a subgroup. That's what they do. They are a part of the, you know, they're part of the Victim Olympics. They're part of the Race Olympics. That's just what it is. They don't see nothing but that. And you got to understand why. So that's just what it is. That's all they see. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say they don't know shit about boxing. You know what I mean? They know they on some other shit. That's what it is. And the internet is the way they can get out there. You know, if they're racist, they can get out their racism. If they bigots, they can get out their bigotry. Or if they just want to promote their group, they can get out there and do that. The internet is the way that they can get out there and do that. Me personally, I don't care. None of that bothers me. I don't give a damn.
True.
None of it bothers me, man. To each his own. To each his own. I don't give a damn. Just don't bring that. Just don't try to project your racial insecurities onto me. And don't bring that shit over here. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck either way it go. I accept people who they are. I accept them who they are. Haleen, what did he say, fam? He said Katie Taylor, Chantel, Taylor for Undisputed. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. I like Katie, man. I like Katie. I was hoping that we could have got the Taylor versus Serrano rematch, but I think she pulled out because of an injury. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Shout out to Full Revolution. Shout out to my sister Bless 365. Shout out to James Lee. What's going on? He says it's all opinion on YouTube. Some facts. Yeah, when you mix beef and pork together, the thing is everybody come up from different backgrounds. Everybody have their agendas. So that's just the reality of the situation. Me over here, we just try to keep it boxing. I don't give a damn about all the other shit. You know what I mean? I really don't give a damn, bro. Matter of fact, I ain't giving that shit no more energy. Anyway, let's just stick to boxing. So you know what, man? I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of envisioning a Mayweather Manny Pacquiao all over again tomorrow. I'm kind of envisioning that. That's what I'm kind of envisioning, believe it or not. I'm shout out to Swift. Hey, okay. Dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, what'd you say? I still blame the promoters for not promoting the way they can, use to, and should be with all of today's tools at their disposal. Top Rank makes ESPN promote the fights. It seems all they do is sign talent and book dates. Yeah, pretty much. And you know what? Hey, Swift, check this out, fam. This is what I was saying. Times have changed. The days where promoters promoted fighters, those days are over with. Shout out to Trackman. Salute, fam. This is why fighters have to change with the times. Fighters have to change with the times. There should not be any fighter that's signed to a promotional company, whether it's Matchroom, whether it's PBC, whether it's Queensberry, whether it's whoever. You know, Top Rank, you know, that's complaining, man, my promoter ain't promoting me. You idiot. Those days of promoters promoting you is over. And I don't mean to call the fighter an idiot, but he got to adjust. Those days are over with. You got to know how to build yourself. You got to know how to build yourself now. The promoter will give you the platform because he have deals with the network. He'll give you the platform to fight, but it's going to be up to you to raise your profile. Those days of a promoter promoting you, those days over with.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to THG. Hey, okay. Dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Wait, what did you say, THG? You say, first of all, I would like to thank Al Heyman. I have Haney winning by split decision. I got you. I'm going to put you down, put you down on the books. You got you have Haney by decision. Okay. Put Dev decision. I got you on here for sure. You in the book.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You get what I'm saying? Like you gotta promote yourself, like me, right? Like I tell these guys, but the thing is, a lot of these fighters, they so socially awkward. You know, they just it's amazing. You have all of this technology around, and 99% of these fighters, they just, I don't know how to do all of that. I just want to get in the ring and fight. Okay, I get that. You just want to get in the ring and fight, but then you can't complain. You can't complain when ain't nobody coming to see you fight, or ain't nobody talking about your fights. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, you know, my promoter ain't doing this and doing that. No, that your promoter ain't doing this and doing that. Bob Bam, 100 years old. He don't have the energy to be promoting like he did back in the day. That's over with. Al Heyman, he the invisible man. You don't even hear or see Al Heyman. Tom Brown is the exclusive promoter that PBC use. They don't really promote. You don't hear them putting together large promos for their fighters. When you think of PBC, you only can think of 3-4 fighters, maybe 5. You're gonna say the Charlos. You're gonna say Tank. You're gonna say Spence. You're gonna say Fury, not Fury. Wilder. Who else you gonna say? Them the top guys that I can think of. That's about it. You know, Frank Martin ain't really nobody. Keyshawn Cruz ain't. You know what I mean? But I'm saying the top guys. So if you ain't a top guy, you ain't got no. You see what these fighters need to understand. Me coming from marketing, they got to understand branding. They have to understand branding. They have to understand branding. If you have to know how to brand yourself, like me, I know how to brand myself. You know what I mean? I know how to brand myself. That you got to know how to brand yourself. Fighters only know how to fight. And I really can't get mad at the fighter because they don't know how to do anything else but fight. So if they don't know how to do anything else, then you're kind of asking them to do something that they're not comfortable with. But I say all that to say this, you know, you can't be complaining that, man, ain't nobody interested in me, ain't nobody called in this fight, ain't nobody called in that fight. You can't be complaining. You know what I mean? Can't be complaining because of that. Tone, what do you say, Tone? Tone say, he say that's why Cropper Spence ain't made. Casuals don't know them. but it's not just that. It's not just that as well. Both of those fighters got to be willing to take less money. That's a big part of it. The money is the part. The money is the key to that whole thing. Fam, believe it or not. Shout out to Real Dude All Rise dropping that $2 super chat. He said promotion / pay-per-views are both over the way things are. Okay. So that would be my advice for a fighter. That would be my advice for a fighter. My advice for a fighter would be, you know what I mean? You got to know how to brand yourself. You can't sit back and say, yeah, man, because Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, they was on TV commercials. They was on Wheaties box. Yeah, how many fighters have you seen on a box of Wheaties? A cereal box. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, man, those fighters, if you look at a lot of the fights, even Mike Tyson had Mike Tyson Punch Out. Like a lot of those fighters back then, you know, I'm saying the top fighters. The top fighters, like, I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot, fam. These dudes today, they just different. They just different. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jose Ayala. He say, Coach, roll it. What did he say? He say, Coach, roll it the other way around. He said, Coach, roll it the other way around. All promotion, but no boxing skills. Yeah, I mean, you know, Rolly get on there. Yeah, man, you know, man, I want to fight Ryan Garcia next. Ryan Garcia, only fight I want to see next. I want to fight Ryan, and I want to fight Tank, get rematch. You know what I mean? Because I'm a star. You know what I mean? So, and then you got, you know, that's what they want to see. They want to see that. You get what I'm saying? Now I'm a star. So, you know, but Rolly, but I will say that Rolly got that part down. But that's what they're going to have to do, man. These fighters are going to have to understand you have to know how to brand yourself. Learn branding. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, it's Casino Life Prayer. I just wanted to
Casino 2 times. Talk to me.
I just want to put 2 cents on what you talk about. Like the promotion thing. I feel like a lot of fighters don't get, like, if they brought back the video game called Fight Night, like, I feel like a lot of fighters will get exposure there, like, because people will play with them on the game, and they're gonna want to see what they do in real life. I think the fact that there ain't no boxing video game. I mean, they got Undisputed, but you can only play that on the PC. Yeah. Like, it ain't nothing on PlayStation, ain't nothing on Xbox. I think the fact that ain't none of that's hurting that shit bad, because if you can play it on a video game, I feel like that should make it way more popular. Like, I think the fact that the sport not popular, it's like, you got to do the most, bro. It's kind of not fair to, like, expect certain things from fighters. I mean, I know that they got to do it. But I've seen fighters try to do it, and they still be lame. You know, like, because that's not them.
So let me ask you a question. What's lame? What's lame? What's a lame? Give me a definition of a lame.
No, I've seen it don't really be doing nothing for it. It's not like everybody can't just get on Instagram and just be viral and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't got that kind of personality. So it'd be like they're trying to do it because people are telling them they need to do this shit. But when they try to do this shit, it don't do the same thing that Ryan Garcia shit do. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ryan Garcia ain't the only one on Instagram. Like, there's so many people try to do the same shit he do, but they can't do it like he do it. Like,
you don't do it the way Ryan Garcia doing it. There's many different ways you can brand yourself without trying to say do it the way Ryan Garcia does it. What my advice to a fighter?
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna let you speak. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, my advice to a fighter is get with an ad agency. Get with the marketing agency. You know what I mean? That's what their job is for. Invest in the marketing agency. Invest in a brand ambassador, stuff like that. If a fighter, well, I ain't comfortable. I don't know how to talk on camera. I ain't comfortable doing that. Okay, that's fine, but that shouldn't stop you from getting a brand ambassador or get with a marketing agency and say, hey, look, I am a celebrity. I'm a fighter. I am known in the sport of boxing, but I'm trying to get my brand, my notoriety out there, establish my brand. How can you help me? That's what they need to do. They got to switch it up. You know what I mean? You ain't got to do it the way Ryan Garcia does it, but it's more than one way to skin a cat. You feel me?
Yeah, you're right.
But basically, the point of my call was basically I was just saying that if they brought back a video game, that should have helped everybody. Like it'll help the ones who even don't have the personality. You know what I'm saying? Like if they on the video game, somebody can just check them out. You know what I'm saying? So that was basically what I was calling for.
All right, shout out to Casino. ATL, stand up. Shit, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Shout out to L. Harvey. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I want to say, he said on the record, coach, he said, Haney by split decision. Yeah, I got you. He said the gambler in me got to drop something on the draw, plus 1,600. Yeah, you got to put something on the draw, plus 1,600? Hell yeah.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Kenny said, if you got to do all that, what's the point of having a promoter? The point of having a promoter, the promoter have the relationships and the connection with the networks. The point of having a promoter, the promoter has the relationships and the connection with the networks. So, if a fighter that's an independent fighter, you're not going to get those connections like that in order to be able to get those fight dates like that, unless you're connected to one of the power brokers in boxing, which is the promoters. So you use the promoter because they have the deals with the networks. You use them for that. And then you as a fighter, you focus on branding yourself. The old way of doing things, those days are over with. And as soon as the fighters understand that, the sooner they'll get it. Shout out to Food Revolution. You say exactly. You have to invest in marketing and social media specialists. They say, do that and the money will follow. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm giving free game right now. I'm giving free uncut game right now. To these dudes. Dude listening to this show, like, damn, this dude, I'm dropping gems right now, dog. Like these, you know what I mean? Like I could be charging for this.
True.
I'm just trying to give a lane some game because, they don't, you know what I mean? And a lot of these dudes, they don't get it. And they don't want to get it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, Ellie Setback ain't, you interviewing with Ellie Setback, you know what I mean? And him stroking your ego, that only gonna get you so far. You get what I'm saying?
True.
Shout out to Swift 718. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say fast, coach. He say that's what Al Heyman should be advising these fighters to do instead of turning down career high paydays. I mean, he might be asking them that. He might be. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
So it's like, times have changed. You get what I'm saying? And you gotta understand where we at. Like me, I'm not the guy. I'm not gonna sit down and complain. Like, man, how come they ain't doing this and they ain't doing that? Don't worry about it. I mean, listen, you gave me the platform. Now it's up to me to parlay the situation. You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. Gotta get the lights up. That's where I'm at with it, fam. So, that's how I see it. You know what I mean? But we giving the game, but we giving uncut game right now, man. Literally, you know what I mean? He said, so how does being a free agent work? Like Canelo can almost demand anything and we'll get it. Well, Canelo's a cash cow, and you got to understand that Canelo was built up through promotional companies. Oscar De La Hoya did a good job in building him. So, it ain't nobody, it ain't but one Canelo. You get what I'm saying? So, Canelo, that's why you ain't got a bunch of Canelos. It ain't but one Canelo. So Canelo was built up through a promotional company. He didn't come in the game as a free agent. He's a free agent now after the fact. You get what I'm saying? But shout out to Boston Jills in the building. What's going on? Shout out to Boston Jills in the building. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to Old City in Line. What do you say, fam? You say, damn, coach, you speaking them facts. Yeah, man, it is what it is. I mean, shit. But you gotta understand, that's how I see things. That's how I see things. Like, I'm the type of guy, I'm a self-made man. So I'm like, you know what, man, this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure out a way. I'm not the guy that's gonna complain. I'm not the complaining guy. You know what I mean? If you build a barrier in front of me to try to keep me from reaching my success, you know the type of person I am, I'm gonna figure out a way to get around that barrier. You got some content creators that's popping right now. You got content creators that you know they know how to get the butter from the duck. Really, really good. I know quite a few of them. Some black ones as well. I know some black ones, some Hispanic ones. These dudes getting crazy money. Like they really, really known in their world. In their lane, they're known, they're popular. If they walk down the street in their lane, go to a convention or whatever, and these guys are really, really good brand ambassadors. My advice to any fighter would be to do that. They won't listen to me, of course, because, you know, they probably financially well already and stuff like that. But that'll be my advice. Like somebody like a Johnny Rice, man, shit. But, you know, it is what it is, man. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. There's going to be a whole lot of broke, disappointed, complaining fighters. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Ricky Ricardo, San Antonio. Salute, Coach.
Rick from San Antonio. Talk to me. Salute.
Yes, sir. So overall, it's a pick 'em fight. It's a 50-50 fight still. It's going to be a high-speed chess match. I think rounds 9 through 12 are going to be the determinant rounds, in my opinion. So with Loma, you know, his stamina and his ring IQ is a staple in his game. So I'm not banking on Loma turning old overnight. Again, between the late rounds, Loma's going to be in the ramp up the pace and the pressure, hovering in the pocket, raising his punch volume so he can operate closer inside. He's got good hand speed. He's got lateral movement, and he does go to the body when he is utilizing those punch variations. So for me, it's going to be a matter of you know, the pressure on Haney going down the stretch. You know, what's he going to be able to show us going down the stretch? How is he going to adjust? You know, these are questions I have. Is he going to increase his punch volume? Is he going to be a little bit more aggressive as needed? Will the weight affect him? You know, he's going to have to dig deep and show some wrinkles in his game going down the stretch.
Who you got?
Again, 50-50 close fight. I got Loma by decision. I don't think there's going to be a stoppage. I don't. But we'll see what Haney can do down the stretch. Lastly, Coach, did you hear about at the weigh-in? They had a closed weigh-in, but Haney weighed in twice, to my understanding. I think it was like a small, like 135.1 or 42 or something like that. I don't know. Any thoughts on that?
No, I don't know. That's my first time hearing about it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I saw a report in boxing.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Tomorrow they got to fight. They got to contract. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not looking much into it.
Yeah. All right, Coach. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, salute, fam. I got you down, Ricky. Ricky, I got you down. You got Loma by decision. Let's see. What you say, Shad? You say Dev is going to adjust that right hand to catch Loma on the chin. Okay. We're going to find out tomorrow. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? We're going to have a good one tomorrow. I just like the fact that we got a fight. I like the fact that we had a fight. So I like the fact that, you know, it is what it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block, talk to me. Who you got?
Ooh, Coach,
What you got?
Coach, man, who we got? Ooh, hell yeah. All right, man, let's go. Let's get down to dirty. Because I know you just want to know who I got. Now, I lost my last big fight. I got a tattoo to show for it, and it's okay. A lot of people betting some chunk change, and I'm thinking about betting something good, but I'm going to keep that to my hand. I got by major upset. No, it ain't. Yes, by major upset, Coach. You heard it here first. We did it first. I got Haney beating White Jesus, the main man that walks the water, the main man that makes everybody look silly. I got Haney in a 12-round decision. Split decision, Coach. What you say with that?
Haney is favorite, so I think if he win, that won't be an upset. Haney is favorite to win.
I'm just going for Barbarico saying, you know, oh my God, you know, choking on that chicken. You know what I mean? Can't believe he beat my white Jesus. And one more thing before we hang up, because I know we getting busy. Hey, you heard me yesterday, baby. Be ready, because Calvin Ford ain't going to be hugging you all night while you're watching the fight. Say, can I beat him? Can I beat him? D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
Shout out to D-Block. Hey, but we got a lot. We got a lot of doggone. We have a lot of doggone predictions. A whole lot of predictions on here, man. God damn, boy. I'm like, bro, look. I have front page, front and back so far. We have front and back so far. Boy, everybody, boy. Another call calling in. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
JJ from across Fletcher.
JJ from Cross Fletcher. Talk to me.
Man, you giving out game, man. You giving out deep game. Everybody needs to say this to pass this on. You giving out big game right there. How people need to promote themselves. Man,
JJ, people don't understand. I made so much money marketing, bro. Like I don't really make nothing on doing this YouTube channel for boxing. But I made so much money marketing, bro. Like I've been doing this shit for a minute. You get what I'm saying? And I was going to put together a tutorial to show people, you know, just a lot of the stuff that I know for free and on the YTBC. But the YTBC is too ignorant. And they too much in the racial politics and this and that, you know, and all that shit. I say, man, you know what, man, fuck it. They ain't gonna appreciate it if I give it out for free. So I said, fuck it. You know what I mean? It's so much stuff I know, you know what I mean, that I can really show them, you know, but that's in another world that I'm involved in. But I'm gonna bring that world over to boxing, and I'm gonna show motherfuckers. I'm gonna actually do a show on it, but they're gonna have to pay. I ain't doing it for free. They're gonna have to pay. I'm gonna set up a program. I'm gonna show them how to do it, but they pay it. Whoever pay for it, that's who's gonna get it. It's already gonna be done. But I ain't doing shit for free. Fuck it. But the YTBC don't know. It's too much. It's too much bullshit on it. But go ahead, fam.
Man, that's excellent, man, because you keeping it real. Because most people, right? Just your average cool fan think the promote. You hear people saying, "Why is the promoter not doing it?" You know, naturally, most people think that, but you broke it down how they job is with the network, so the fighters need to promote themselves. So that's definitely game. If you do marketing, I gotta holler at you too, man, and maybe come out with an ebook also.
I'm actually putting together a program and everything. I got a staff and everything now as it relates to what I'm doing. So yeah, like, bro, I'm gonna y'all gonna see, y'all gonna be like, God damn, you know, I didn't, you know, it's a lot of shit I know, but I just haven't revealed it to the YouTube boxing, YTBC. You haven't revealed it to that. I'm talking about organically. I'm not even talking about running ads. I don't run any YouTube ads, none of that. But just showing you how that stuff works. It's very, very simple. This shit ain't hard. This shit ain't hard at all, bro.
Yeah,
the build a YouTube channel is very easy. It's not hard at all.
I got to holler at you because I'm doing a no face, you know, the animation. I'm doing a no face animation YouTube channel. So who you have?
Definitely want to holler. I forgot who you have, JJ.
Huh?
Who you picked again? I got about
come on, man. Look, my fault. I'm doing too much talking. Put it on the books, Lord Devin Haney, man. See you tomorrow, man. Keep doing your thing.
All right, shout out to JJ. Salute, fam. Shout out to Roddy Head downtown Brooklyn. He say, Coach, Shakur beats Devin, Loma, and Tank. Okay. Shout out to Food Rebel. What did he say? He said, put Passover for free on your top tier subscribers subscription service. Yeah, listen, I'm setting all that up. I'm setting all that up, sis. I'm setting all of that up. I'm already doing it. On in another world online, but I need to bring it over here. But the shit easy, dog. The shit's so easy. Especially when you understand how YouTube works. When you understand how it works, it's very easy. Oh, my sister Lisa Bell's in the building. Lisa, what's going on, sis? Sis, what's going on?
I want you to call me.
You got to say a special prayer. You know what I mean? For a lot of these sapsuckers, you feel me?
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because He helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
Hey, what to say? What the brother say? The brother say all that Shakur stuff, Shakur talk is hypothetical till it happens. Hey, Young Money Bird, man, you right about that. All that hypothetical stuff where we know if Shakur fight this guy, he'll beat this dude and do that. I'm like, dude, like, I don't like talking about hypothetical fights. You know what I mean? Let me know when the contract signed and they fighting each other. Because we can sit here and talk hypotheticals all day. Well, hypothetically now, we already know now. We know now, wait, what he'll do if he fight this, we automatically know. Like, and I don't come from the school, I'm old school. I don't come from the school of what you automatically know. You can believe it, but it ain't really nothing automatic in boxing when you're dealing with two top level fighters. Now, if you got a Godzilla fighting a hog head cheese sandwich, then yeah, you can automatically say, yeah, we know what's going to happen. But when it come to the creme de la creme, the top guys, the best versus the best, that's where the waters get murky at. You get what I'm saying? And that's where the water gets murky at. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And I tell you guys all the time, right? I tell you guys all the time. Like, when you stay on the side of boxing, you can never go wrong. Stay on the side of boxing. And my Uncle Benny taught me that. He said, man, just stay on the side of boxing, man. Boxing has changed as it relates to the type of fans that watches it. Boxing has changed because it's not as popular as it was back in the day. In the 90s, boxing was very popular. In the 80s and 70s, boxing was very popular. It's like once the 2000s hit, and I want to say when the Klitschko's got the belt in the heavyweight division, that kind of killed the heavyweight division, believe it or not. And Floyd became Money Mayweather. Oscar De La Hoya was, doing this thing. Tyson was, as old as he was still, I think him and Lennox Lewis, him and Lennox Lewis fought, what, 2000, 2001? 2002, somewhere around there. 2001 maybe. It could be 2001. But I'm saying, like, a lot of those old guards, that larger than life, they helped the sport. Like, the sport was thriving. Boxing is not thriving today like it was in the 90s. 70s, 80s, and 90s, it's not thriving like that. It's not thriving like that at all. As a matter of fact, it's the total opposite. It's the total opposite. You know what I mean? So, what to say, James Lee? He said, everybody don't play video games. Yeah. You're right about that. You're right about that, James Lee. You know what I mean? So, James, this what I'm saying, fam. And James, I say this all the time. Everybody ain't Tank Davis. Tank is in a unique situation. What Tank Davis is doing is very rare. You know what I mean? Ryan Garcia make more money outside of boxing than he do in boxing. Everybody ain't them, so, it's certain, you know what they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. You got to know how to adjust with the times. You know what I mean? Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, it's Rick from Toronto.
Rick from Toronto.
Further to your, sorry, brother. Further to your analysis, I was just going to add to that, like, the decline of professional boxing, not the decline, the decline in viewership. You are correct in the context of the Klitschko, and then I'll talk in reflection to as a lot of the viewers regard, I would say the slight less presence of the slick black fighter from the 80s and 90s moving into the mid 2000s and whatnot. But MMA had a huge impact on that. Like, so I would say, like, there was the casual viewers for professional boxing that liked it for it's essentially it's purest kind of violent essence of like combat sport. Then the impact of like MMA coming into it, there's more blood, more gore, people getting their leg busted up, more blood, blah blah blah. So that percentage of viewership that was with the professional boxing, they traversed to that of MMA during that period because they just like the violence of it. So we're looking at approximately 20 to 30% of that professional boxing viewership that moved up to watch MMA, and it's still happened as such that. But there's a percentage that still watch both. But in reflection to, and
can you summarize it? Can you please summarize it? Because I don't want you going 5-6 minutes. Just
no, I was just adding to your thing in regards to how you're saying, like, the general viewership of like professional boxing and its decline. And that it is what it is. But still, I'm still a fan, and I still watch it, and that's it. Anyhow, I think this weekend is going to be phenomenal because it will overshadow the garbage that was that of I don't care what other viewers are saying about like Tank and Ryan being like, oh, this ultimate fight.
Who you got? Who you like out of Ryan Garcia? I mean, out of Tank Davis and not Tank Davis, Devin Haney in tomorrow night in Lomachenko. Who you got?
Devin and Loma. Coach, fuck, man, it's still 50-50 for me, bro. I can't.
Okay, so you ain't got nobody. So you don't have anybody that's 50-50. Okay, I got you down as 50-50. You undecisive. Anything else you want to wrap up?
Yeah,
with?
Man. No, Coach, I'm just looking forward to the fight, man. Especially because there has not been like this type of like of pure boxers, and I regard both as pure boxers. Like
I got you.
Devin Haney.
Shout out to Rick from Toronto. I got you, fam. 50-50 fight. He's undecisive. Salute to you, fam. Toronto, stand up. Shout out to Bajanko Hendricks. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat.
I got you down, sis. I got you down. Thank you for correcting me too. He said, I believe that's what Ryan Garcia is doing with Instagram. I just don't rate quitters. He's more concerned with his looks. Yeah, he's cut from a different cloth. You got a point on that.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Shad. Hey, okay. For dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Salute to Jackie Hernandez. What's going on, sis? Jackie Hernandez in the building. Food Revolution in the building. Bless 365 in the building. Lisa Bell's in the building. My sister Nick Rich is in the building. All the tenderonis in the building. Lord have mercy. Lord ham and mercy. We take the Lord, mix it with ham, and sprinkle a little bit of mercy on it, and we got Lord have mercy. Shout out to Sad. He said, just giving you your flowers, coach. He said, your channel has helped expose me to some boxers I never knew about. I literally just watched the Julian Jackson, McKeelan fight. Oh yeah, that was a good one. About 2 nights. He said, because I heard you bring up Jackson, Julian Jackson all the time. Yeah, man. The Hulk, man. The Hulk. Well, he the second Hulk. The first Hulk was Aaron Price.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. My thing is, bro, like, again, I think differently than the masses. I am the type of guy, if I see an issue or a problem, I try to solve the problem. I am a problem solver. I'm not the guy that's going to sit around and complain. I'm not going to be like, man, nobody ain't treating us. Oh, man, I'm signed to this promoter. Man, my promoter ain't promoting me right. He ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. I'm the type of person that, I'm an analytical thinker. You get what I'm saying? So I'm the type of person that I'm going to figure out a way to solve the problem. If there's a problem, I'm going to figure out a way to solve it. That's how I am. When I was in the Nation of Islam, I was trained that way. I'm saying at the time that I was in it, fruit don't make excuses. Soldier, brother lieutenant, did you take care of such and such? No, sir. Why you didn't do that? Oh, sir, I didn't get a chance to do it because the captain will cut you off and say, no excuses. True. That's what my captain would tell me. No excuses. You get what I'm saying? No excuses. So it is what it is. That's now, of course, you guys know I'm not in the nation anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not. I won't consider myself in any religion. I don't follow any religions. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying there's certain principles that, and I think those are just certain principles that as a man, men should have. If you're a man, you know what I mean? You figure out ways to solve problems, especially when you're a man and you have a family. If you're a man, you have a family, and you got people depending on you in order so that they can eat, to pay them bills and stuff like that. You got kids, you can't afford to make no excuses, dog. True. You can't afford to make them. You can't afford to make no excuses. You get what I'm saying? You can't afford to do that. So I'm not the type of person that's going to capitulate. You know what I mean? Capitulate. You know what I mean? Capitulate, rather. Not capitulate. Capitulate. I'm not the type of person that's going to capitulate, like just give up easy. As soon as an obstacle was to come up or an opponent or whatever the case may be, I'm going to just surrender and lay down. That's not me. I got too much, you know what I mean? I'm a fighter. I'm a survivor. I'm going to make it. You know what I mean? So, doing very well right now, came from nothing. That's just the type of person I am. You know what I mean? So I don't worry about, and I say this, guys, I say this, you're going to receive more no's than yes. You're going to, online, especially online, you're going to get a whole lot more negativity than positivity. That's why I cuss the ass out, try to run them off the block. I really don't give a damn. A lot of these dudes, my advice to anybody, regardless of whether your race, nationality, ethnicity, color, creed is, don't get caught up in the race Olympics. The race Olympics is a tool that race hustlers and politicians use in order to keep people divided. You got Mexicans, that's all they see. Broke ain't got no goddamn money, but that's all they see. You have blacks, that's all they see, the race Olympics. Broke ain't got no money, but that's all they see, right? And whites, same thing. It's about classism. It's the haves and the have-nots. In 2023, it's the haves and the have-nots. And the sucker is born every minute. You know what I mean? So, never, you know what? It's something I want to share with you guys. I'm kind of getting off topic. I'm kind of getting off topic a bit, but I do kind of like to just talk about just a couple of other things. Getting off topic a little bit. For guys who don't want to hear what I got to say, you can leave. Go to another channel. Go to another channel. If you don't want to hear what I got to say, go to another channel. It's fine. You know what I mean? But for the real ones, they know what it is. When it comes to being successful in life, you know what? I got a perfect one for you. Do you guys know the story of Colonel Sanders? Kentucky Fried Chicken? Kentucky Fried Chicken. Shout out to Dirty Red. Hey, okay. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, do you have any books you can suggest on marketing and how the internet algorithm works? Okay, Dirty Red. Write that down. Yeah, I got something for you. Oh, you know what? I was wondering why the phone calls ain't coming in. I ain't got the number down at the bottom. My bad. Why y'all ain't saying that? Phone line still open, man. You have Loma by KO. You got Loma by KO. I ain't got to write it around. By KO.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I'm going to say this, Colonel Sanders. I recommend Colonel Sanders. There's a book by Colonel Sanders. My cousin took my book. I got to rebuy it. Colonel Sanders did not become a millionaire till like he was in his 60s. 60s or 50s, somewhere up in there. He was old. And he had failed so many times. And if I remember the story correctly, he was in the process of killing himself. He was going to commit suicide or something under a tree in Kentucky. If I remember the story correctly, because I haven't read the book in so long. And Carla, hold on. And an idea came across, and he didn't become a millionaire till like, he didn't get it until like maybe his 60s, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't read the book in a while, so I'm trying to go off of memory, but it's been a long time. And a lot of times, when you're working on things in life, guys, you have something called compound interest. Think of all of the things that you have tried and did in your life and you failed. Like if you're in your 20s, you're supposed to be going hard trying to learn everything you can in your 20s. You don't want to waste your 20s in the streets hanging out, partying, doing such and such, such and such. You're supposed to be trying to get it right now because that's when you at your best strength. From a strength standpoint, you at your peak mentally where you're supposed to be anyways. And then when you're in your 30s, you become a little bit more seasoned because you made all the mistakes in your 20s. You can afford to make those mistakes. Now, if you start having a bunch of kids in your 20s, that can hurt you as well. But I'm going to get back on it. Hold on. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, this is Allie Hernandez. I'm calling from Maryland.
Allie, how you doing, Allie? Talk to me.
I'm doing well. Hey, listen, Coach. I like to say that I have Devin by decision.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing well.
No. I said no. I said
yes.
I was agreeing with you. You said Devin by decision, so I wrote it down.
Right. Awesome. Here's what I need you to help me to understand. Let's get back to this thing.
Your phone is breaking up. Can you repeat that, please?
I can. I need you to help me to understand something about this promoter situation and what they do and what they don't do.
Okay, good. That's a good question, Allie. Promoters are supposed to bring notoriety to the fighter. Their job is, it's like a concert promoter, right? Well, it's not like a concert promoter, but I can just try to paint a picture for you. Let's say you have Jennifer Lopez coming to New York, or she's coming to Maryland to do a show, and a promoter books her. His job is to bring awareness to Jennifer Lopez. Hey, J-Lo's coming to Maryland. She's going to be at such and such facility. You're going to hear commercial ads. You're going to hear on TV, internet, radio. You're going to hear all of that. The promoter's job is to bring awareness to the event, bring awareness to who the fighter is, let them get the notoriety. And then the promoter has relationships with networks like ESPN, Showtime, HBO when it was around, stuff like that. And those networks have millions of people who watch their TV shows, their programming to see certain programs. If you're a boxing fan, you would tune in to ESPN to watch a certain fight because Top Rank has a network deal with them, or MMA has a network deal with them, and you go to the network in order to see your favorite fighter, your favorite promoter, your favorite fighter, whether it's a boxer or MMA fighter. So that's their job, to bring awareness to the event.
Okay.
And they have relationships with the networks.
Okay. So, I guess in my brain, if they are not promoting the fight like they used to, because I recognize you saying, things have changed. Well, are they still being paid what they were paying in the past?
Yeah. I mean, fighters made money.
Right.
Fighters made money in the 80s. Especially when you factor in inflation as it relates to what it is now. They made money in the 80s. They made some good money in the 80s.
Right. I'm talking about the promoters. Are the promoters being paid what they were paying in the past? Because if their roles have changed to where they provide the platform and the boxer he or she must promote themselves. My question is, are they still being paid? They, meaning the promoters. Are they being paid what they were paid in the past? Because if they are, then it would seem like they would continue to promote as they did in the past. And I sort of liken it to hiring someone to clean my house. If I hire you to clean my house, I am not going to clean it before you get here.
Yeah, I got you.
So if the boxers have to promote themselves, why do I hire the promoter if he or she is not doing for me what they used to do?
Yeah, that's easy. The fighter, we got to understand, the fighter is an independent contractor. So the promoters, they are right. They don't promote like they used to in the past. Those days are over with. And there's
Are
nothing.
they still being paid?
Yeah, they still being
Like
paid.
they used
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
paid in the
yeah,
past.
yeah, yeah. They still getting paid. They still getting paid. They still getting paid. What they do is they put you on the platform, and now they get the networks to pretty much bring awareness to the fight or in the fighter and stuff like that. And the networks is really not doing an excellent job at it as well. So what I am suggesting, Ellie, is this: because the promoters have relationships and contracts and deals with the networks, if a fighter were to say, you know what, I don't need no promoter, I can go it alone myself, I'm an independent contractor, I can do it myself. Yeah, you can try to do it yourself, but you'll never get access to those big fights. You'll never get on those big major fight cards to where you can get the exposure. You get what I'm saying? So you can do it alone if you want to. You don't need the promoter. But now guess what? You're gonna have to be the promoter now. So when you want to have a fight, you got to put the money up to secure the venue. You got to pay the licensing fees. You got to make sure that the EMT and everything is there. You got to get the insurance. You assume the role of the promoter. It's very similar to an independent artist. If you're a singer, you can be Mariah Carey, but it takes money in order to get you the exposure so you can get the fans and get the notoriety. If you don't have that money to put your own money up, to make sure you get your name out there, your face out there, make sure you're in rotation on the radio, make sure you're doing all of the what they call it, the promo tour. If you ain't doing all of that, paying for TV slots, paying for commercial slots on ESPN, on Fox, on Showtime, if you ain't doing all of that, then what's gonna be, how you gonna get known?
Yeah, I follow what you're saying. I think that I was just concerned with if the promoters are not doing what they used to do, then they shouldn't be paid what they used to be paid. So thank you so much for explaining that.
Okay. All right, shout out to Allie. Shout out to Allie from Maryland. Salute. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. All right. Shout out to Mark Dash. He said, what you say, 9 out of 10, the fighter doesn't have his high school diploma, the relationship with venues and networks and sanctioning bodies. You hit the nail right on the head, Mark. You hit the nail right on the head. Those fighters don't have that. They don't have those relationships. Hell, these fighters don't even like talking. So if you get what I'm saying? I just know how to fight. So if you don't have those relationships, then you got to play the game. My thing is this, Mark, if you got to play the game, instead of sitting around complaining about what the promoter is not doing, why don't the fighters take some of that money, reinvest it in themselves, and get with a marketing agency, get with an ad agency, get with a a brand ambassador, get with those guys, invest some of that money in that instead of buying a Rolex watch or buying a car with Lambo with suicide doors and going to the club, getting litty. Instead of doing all that, why don't you invest some of that money back into yourself and build your brand, your personal brand? Because and I'm gonna tell you why you want to do that. Because let's say if for whatever reason you're a PBC fighter and you make good money with Al Heyman, but you only fight once every 18 months, once a year or once every 2 years, or whatever the case may be. Everybody ain't Errol Spence, Javante Davis, fight regular. Tamel Tarlo. It ain't but a handful of those guys who have enough money to sit on the shelf. Most of those guys don't have that type of money to sit on the shelf. So when they do make money, it's very important that they are very strategic in how they maneuver from a financial standpoint. You got to invest some of them. Now, I'm speaking marketing language. I'm speaking, if you're an entrepreneur, you got your own business, you know what I'm talking about.
True.
If you're an entrepreneur and you have your own business, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Fighters got to realize you're an entrepreneur. You get what I'm saying? Like you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying. Let's give everybody a round of applause. What to say, Food Revolution? What to say, sis? You said because they can't see the forest for the trees. I mean, as they say, the youth is wasted on the young. Okay, cool. Now let's get. I'm glad you, bro. I'm glad you. He say no live weigh-in. No, there ain't no live weigh-in. It might be somebody else doing it. They already did the weigh-in already, so you probably want to go check out somewhere else, fam, see a live weigh-in. But they did the weigh-in already, my brother. My advice to young kids: you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. Don't worry about it. You're gonna fail 1,000 times. Don't worry about it. You want to learn from your mistakes? Listen to a lot of the older people. The reason why I say listen to them because a lot of the older people made a lot of mistakes and they've been down certain paths that you haven't been down. If I had a chance to do it all over again, the one thing that I regret in my life, I regret that I didn't listen. I wasn't a listener. I was very hard-headed when I was young, and I learned the hard way. You get what I'm saying? Had to bump my head 1,000 times, but I finally got it. So, in today's time, you know, you had the internet. There's a lot of information out there, too much information out there. Don't expect to get a lot of things on how to survive in life from your parents. Your parents are going to take you so far, but they can only teach you what they know. It's going to be up to you as a young person to build upon whatever foundation that you have. Learn, bro. Understand the internet. Bro, like, understand the internet. Understand how powerful the internet is, bro. Understand that. I have some marketing books right here. Let me show you guys something. Hold on. I got something I want to show y'all. One of my favorite books. I ain't gonna show you. I was gonna show you Claude Anderson, but yeah, Claude Anderson, that's something else. One of my favorite people, Claude Anderson. But I got a lot of shit, man. I got a lot of shit. This is one of my favorite copywriters, David Ogilvy. Confessions of an Advertising Man. Teaches you a lot about advertising. How to write good copy. But this is the guy, this one book that I would tell you, and this one book that I can recommend that you get, Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. I would advise every young person, if I knew then what I know now, that what you gonna learn in school ain't gonna teach you a goddamn thing. I'm just telling you right now. You like, bro, learn this here. Learn it. Learn the internet. I'm finna show you something. Call him. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
All right, Martin from Oakland. Last call. Talk to me. Who you like? Who you got winning?
Yeah. Honestly, I got Haney winning by split decision. I think the fight's going to be a lot closer than everybody thinks. Maybe 7-5 or 8-4. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's going to be competitive.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. You got Haney's by split decision. Shout out to Martin from Oakland, man. Salute, fam. I got you down, fam. Y'all call the show, Mark. This book right here, Traffic Secrets. This is my Bible. This is my Bible. This dude right here, Russell Brunson, gave so much game. I don't took every program known to man. I don't took programs from Sam Ovens, Sheet Holmes, Dan Locke, Billie Jean is marketing. Of course, Russell Brunson. Not David Ogilvy. David Ogilvy passed away, but I study a lot of his stuff as well. Victor Schwab. I have a background in copywriting, so I'm a pretty good copywriter. Expert Secrets. But I'll say this here: get Expert Secrets, get Traffic Secrets, and get .com Secrets. If it's 3 books I can recommend, just get this here. Get .com Secrets, Russell Brunson. This is the guy that created ClickFunnels. Get Traffic Secrets, and get expert secrets. That I you know, because I don't want you guys trying to buy a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? But that's it right there. The underground, see what it say right here? The underground playbook, the growing your business online. Like these are my Bibles. That's my go-to. That's why you see me like I talk. Man, so I'll pull the chair up a little bit. Building a YouTube channel is very easy. It's not hard at all. And guess what? When I started, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. I can get my subscriber count up way higher. All I got to do is start running ads, spending money on ads. That's it. That's it. All I got to do is start spending money on ads, spending money on advertising. I don't do no advertising. Now, I haven't done one advertising today, and I don't buy subscribers. I don't have bots. I don't have buy subscribers. I just did it one brick at a time. You get what I'm saying? So, let's give everybody a round of applause, man. You can make a lot of money with a YouTube channel. I know guys making shit. I know guys making about 5 figures a month. I'm saying the ones I know personally, the ones who I talk to on the phone, who I met online. You get what I'm saying? And I'm talking like, when I say 5 figures, I ain't talking about 10 grand. I'm talking about like $50,000, $60,000 a month. Literally. You know what I mean? I know gaming content creators who I talk to. I know content creators that's in the manosphere that I talk to on the phone. The manosphere is like what? Kevin Samuels. The Angry Man. What else would be considered manosphere? The manosphere. You know, if you were in that space. Bro, I know some people, bro. Like, and I have a mentor. I have a mentor by the name of Roberto Blake. I haven't spoken to him in like a month. But my mentor put me up on a lot of stuff too. Another thing too, if there's one thing I would advise you to invest in, if you're trying to figure this stuff out, if you were to go into a certain field and you're trying to be successful in it, let's say what is YouTube channel, what is selling water bottles or whatever the case may be, invest in a mentor. A mentor is the best investment that you can make.
Hey, okay. True.
Invest in a mentor. They are invaluable. Shout out to Vasyl United.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what did he say? He said, can you ungrateful Cretan send Coach a super chat for the knowledge he's sharing with you? Hey, no, the people been supporting today.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Oh yeah, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is on another level. Yeah, Mr. Beast is that dude making millions of dollars. That dude probably making 7 figures a month. And how you listen, like the YouTube game is not the game is not necessarily the ad revenue. You ain't really making no money from ad revenue. Unless you got videos that's going like viral, doing a whole lot, you know, you ain't really making a whole lot of money. You know, you can make some decent money. That's why you have like content creators in boxing. You'll see them drop 4 or 5 videos a day because they're trying to make a quota. They understand, you know, what the ad revenue going to be, stuff like that. That's what it is. The way I run my show, like I play copywritten music on my show sometimes. Like you can tell, I'm not really concerned about the ad revenue. I'm not really concerned about it. You know what I mean? But if you want to make some money, as a content creator, oh boy, it's there for the taking, boy. It's there for the taking. It ain't that hard. But I will say this: invest in a mentor. A mentor is the best investment you can make. Because if you count all the money that you're gonna spend trying to figure it out on your own, when you add up on, because you're not gonna figure it out. By the time you probably will figure it out, but by the time you do figure it out, you done made so many mistakes. You done been taken advantage of You probably done been scammed a couple of times. You don't wasted so much money, and not only that, but time. Time. That's why I say if you're in your 20s, you want to make all your mistakes there. Make all your mistakes there. But if you're in your 20s, my advice to you, whatever it is that you're dedicated, and you got to be dedicated. That's the key. You can't play with it. If you're gonna go at it, you got to go at it. You know what I mean? You have to develop a work ethic. You have to develop a work ethic. There's several things that I do that have nothing to do with boxing. But it's one thing that you notice that I've done on YouTube in the boxing space. I showed up every day. True. I showed up every day. We've been going live at 3 o'clock since March, April. Since March or April. And if you're serious about it, you have to spend money. It takes money to make money. You got to spend money on certain tools that you need, that you're going to need in order to help you make thumbnails, help you come up with headlines, help you optimize your shows, your channels, your videos. There's certain tools that you're going to, because you can't figure this shit out on your own. And by the time you do figure it out, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years don't went by, like, damn, and I could have saved so much time. The most valuable thing you have in your life is your time. Because time is the one thing that you spend that you can't get back. And time is the one thing that if you waste it, you can't get it back. You can't get that back. If you waste money, you can make that back up later on down the line. If you spend money over here, you can make it back up over there, but you can't make that time up. True. You can't make that time up. So since you can't make that time up, it's very, investing in the mentor is very, very valuable. Very, very valuable. And if you're young, you want to make sure your credit is good too. Credit is everything. Matter of fact, credit should be like one of your top priorities. Your credit. But if you mess it up, you can always rebuild it. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, But even without credit, all that college shit, getting a degree for this and all that shit there, them days over with. The college degree days is over with. I know people got college degrees, master's degrees, and they ain't making no more money than what I'm making. True. I'm dead serious. It's a new age now. Back then, when our parents was growing up, you wanted to get a good job, work on that job for 25 years, retire, have health insurance, life insurance, get you a pension, 401k plan, you good. Those days are over with. You ain't gonna be on nobody's job for no 25 years today with the way technology has advanced. Those days are over with. When it was the manufacturing era, yeah, but now this is the technological era we're living in. Those days over with. You're going to have AI taking your jobs. You're going to have a whole lot of stuff taking your jobs. Perfect example. Look at the grocery stores. Look at McDonald's. You had all those people who have those low wage jobs, and they want to, yeah, man, you know what I want to do? We want to make $15 an hour. We want to make $20 an hour. Ma'am, sir, you're a cashier. You have a low income skill set. You can't expect to make high income with a low income skill set. The problem is you got a lot of people at the bottom, they complaining about, I need to make more money, cost of living going up, this and that, and they ain't paying us nothing on this little job. Well, ma'am, this little job requires little involvement. You know what I mean? He say, Coach, yeah, Devin, I know he missed weight, but I don't know if he missed weight twice. I don't know how true that is. But first time I heard he missed weight was over here. When I saw Devin Haney made the weight, he weighed in at 34.9 pounds, and Lomachenko weighed in at 134.9, and Lomachenko weighed in at 135. So, fact of the matter is, they got a fight coming on tomorrow night. They good. But this shit about competition. This is why, you know who get it? People from other countries get it. This is why, well, you know what? Let me write this down because I'll forget. Other groups get it. Write this down. Now, let me talk about what I was going to talk about. I don't know how they're doing it in other states, but in Florida, you have grocery stores like Walmart, Cash and Carry, Winn-Dixie, Publix. They used to have a whole lot of cashiers. When I walk in these stores now, you know what they have? They have self-checkout.
True.
All of the people who was complaining about, yeah, I want to make more money. You got to pay me this, you got to pay me that. So you know what the employees did? The employees, they say, okay, you know what? Yeah, we're going to give you high, we're going to raise your wage. And then they started making self-checkout. So we're going to have five self-checkout machines. That's 5 different employees that we don't have to cashier, that we don't have to pay $15 an hour to, or $20 an hour to. We're going to have a supervisor or a manager or whatever, or just a cashier sitting at the end, just making sure, troubleshooting, making sure if everybody needs some help, we can help them and all that stuff there. Cut their ass right out of the box. I went into a McDonald's. Guess what I saw at McDonald's? They have a kiosk in there.
True.
They have a kiosk at the McDonald's. All of them, when I was growing up, you had a whole bunch of teenagers working at the McDonald's. Guess what? A lot of those jobs got replaced by the kiosk. So now they have 3 or 4 people working behind the cashier at McDonald's. And guess what? You can go to the kiosk and just make your order. And then when you get here, yada, 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 they cut those jobs. Other groups get it. Other groups, when they come to America, and I'm not talking about people who receive money, because there's this myth that anybody come to America, they receive a boatload of money from the government. That's not true. There's some people just come over here just with the shirts on their back. But, they practice group economics. They lock down industries. Some people do come over here and they do get help, financial help. But you can give people help, but if they don't know what to do with the money that they're receiving, like, what's the point? You get what I'm saying? Like you can give a dumb nigga some money, but if he just gonna blow it on cars, jewelry, alcohol at the club, women, he gonna be right back broke again. I could take a fool and give him $1 million. He may turn around and try to live the lifestyle he always wanted to live. How you gonna take that money and make more money for you? Do you know how to create a job? I advise young people learn how to create a job. Instead of working for somebody, learn how to create one for yourself. You get what I'm saying? It's a whole lot, man, but I don't want to go off topic, man. Let's give everybody a round of applause. It's a whole lot, man. Like this the type of stuff I like this where I'm at. That's my space right here. The boxing shit, this is just my hobby, but that's my space right there. I used to go talk to kids at different schools in Miami. You get what I'm saying? And I came up from that same background, welfare, stayed in a home for battered women and children, been to the feds, got shot, the criminal record, all that. I overcame all of that. All of that. White man oppressing me, racism, white supremacy, all of that stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Let's give everybody a shout out who called the show. Shout out to Jamario. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to Ruben from Ruben Allen. Shout out to Malcolm. Shout out to Bless 365 from Killer Cali. Shout out to Vigilante. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Shout out to Lionel. Shout out to Tay Hill. Shout out to Food Revolution from Cali. Shout out to Swat Jones from Fort Worth, Texas. If I don't read your city, if I don't read your state, that's because you the guys who just sent the super chat and told me who you picked to win the fight tomorrow. Shout out to Fissy on the fight. She right here in Florida. In Tampa with me. Shout out to Rain Man from Michigan. Shout out to Mr. I Know Boxing. Shout out to Hendrix. Shout out to Flex BX. Shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL. Shout out to Roach from Houston. Shout out to David Graham. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Quinn from B-More. Shout out to Hashirama from PG County. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh from DC. Shout out to Shad 419. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Shout out to Hatback. Shout out to Christopher. Shout out to Big John from Texas. Shout out to Taylor for Wealth. Shout out to Ed from A-Sound. Shout out to Curtis Robinson. Shout out to Swift 718. Shout out to Casino Light Press from ATL. Shout out to Justin Watson. Shout out to David Graham. Shout out to Chino from Cali. Shout out to Alan Maddox. Shout out to Jay Money from Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to John from Colorado. Shout out to THG. Shout out to L Harvey. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo from San Antonio. Shout out to D Block from Dallas. Shout out to JJ from Cross Fletcher. Shout out to Rick from Toronto. Shout out to Dirty Red. Shout out to Ali Hernandez from Maryland. Shout out to Martin from Oakland. Once again, it's on, man. It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. 2 minutes today, USA Boxing. Anybody want to hit me up? Y'all hit me up, man. 530-494-9636. You can hit me up after the show. If I don't answer because I might be busy, leave a message, send me a text message, and I'm gonna put together a program. I'm gonna show you guys how to get this money. You know what I mean? Now I can't teach you work ethic. If you lazy, ain't got no work ethic, I can't help you. Because one thing you notice about me on this show, I showed up every day at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for a little over 2 years. Yeah, a little over 2 years. Same shit every day. And I got better and better and better at it. Damien said, what time you going live tomorrow? I don't know, probably about 8 o'clock. I'll probably go live by 8 o'clock tomorrow. By 8 o'clock tomorrow, I'll probably go live by 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? So y'all better look out for that. I'm going to create a thumbnail for that.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
What it is? Once again, it's on, man. What's happening, man? What's going on with you,
no
baby?
young whippersnapper running all up into my combo. Look at you. You're all wet behind your ears. Breath smelling like Similac. You better go home before you get your little thick ass tossed up.
David Rasul, he said, what's the Cash App? The Cash App is at the bottom. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. The screen is Cash App, $, True Media Today USA. Cash App, $, True Media Today USA. That's the Cash App. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen as well.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
I know what time it is, man. What's going on, baby?
I'm the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group. Nobody's bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
I mean, look here, man, and this why I run circles around a lot of these dudes. A lot of these dudes on the YTBC, like, they lame. 99% of them are lame, and the 1%, you got 1% are really, really good channels. 1% are really, really good channels, and I rock with the 1%. The other 99%, like my brother Blood Bossing, he know I got a lot of love for him. It's a few. It's too many to name, and I don't want to leave any names out. You know what I mean? It's a lot of them. There's some good Hispanic ones, some good Black content creators, probably some white ones as well. You know what I mean? But all the other shit, man, a lot of them niggas, man, they lame to the game, dog.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Everybody know my prediction. I got Devin Haney by winning a split decision against Vasyl Lomachenko. Coach Malachi Williams have Devin Haney winning a split decision by Vasyl Lomachenko. If you want to hear my breakdown, listen to the beginning of the show. Let me close the poll right quick. The poll says, let me take a screenshot of it. Who wins? Haney versus Loma. Who wins? We have 732 people that participated in the poll. 46% say Devin Haney will win by decision. 22% say Lomachenko will win by decision. 18% say Lomachenko will win by KO or TKO. 12% say Haney will win by KO or TKO. Take a screenshot of it. We have it right there on the screen.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
All the tenderonis that's looking for a good man, I have one for you.
Hey, woman, listen here. Since your man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
You got these dudes that be on the internet threatening niggas, be barking behind the fence like dogs. That's what they be doing. That's what they be doing. Riley, get him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck those socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
It is what it is, man. Shout out to my dog, Booger Ray, man. Booger Ray, make it last, baby.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love me.
It is what it is, man. Shout out to Booger Ray, man. You guys know I like rocking with Booger Ray. It is what it Booger Ray doing his thing, man. Shout out to Jamel Charlo.
Fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
Well, they nigga talking about pulling up on you right now. Hey, if you in the chat, you got some haters. There's a hater talking about pulling up on you right now.
Nigga, I'm talking face on the brochure. Boy. Lights out, hear me? Clap on, clap off. Okay. You got me fucked up, cuz.
Yeah, what it is, man. Once again, it's on, man. Talk
Hit the
to him.
Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, International Africans.
You know, once again, it's on. It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams. You know what, man? You know, we always do the Haney. But today is Tenderoni Fridays. Much love to the Tenderonis. Bless 365. Jackie Hernandez. Who all get the Food Revolution. You know, Lisa Bells. Green Eyes P. The Goddess of Wisdom. Just Hendrix. You know, just all of the Tenderonis who support the show. The new Tenderoni that called the show. Ellie, she called the show. Just all the Tenderonis. I don't see the Tenderonis like that with them other Sapsuckers. And all the fellas who support the channel, I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? This here Tenderoni Fridays, let's do this for the Tenderonis. The Tenderonis come first, man. You dudes all right, but the Tenderonis come first. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Once again, the song's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, signing out. TRUMediaTodayUSA Boxing. Fight party tomorrow night. We'll be dropping the video probably about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And the fight party, we're probably going to go live about 8 o'clock. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. You know my motto, don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace. And shout out to Nick Rich as well. I keep forgetting about Nick Rich. Shout out to my sister Nick Rich. Her and her lovely husband as well.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.